Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Pump promised and pump delivered. It's a special. I've got Sensei on air with me. He'll join me live. Here he is, waiting to go. Good afternoon, Sensei. Lovely to have you here.
Good afternoon.
Live on the big show. Ready to go this afternoon for a Bitcoin XRP breakout. We've been saying now all week, and sometimes when you talk about it every day, it can become a little bit frustrating for people because they say, you say Bitcoin was going to break out. You say XRP is going to break out. And it hasn't happened yet. It's gone down today. It's gone up today. What's going on? Well, you've got to just zoom out and take some time. It's coming. We said it would happen. It's happened. It's already happened. This is just the beginning though, folks. We've been talking to you all week about Trump deals that we've never been done before. The S&P going to all-time highs, a China move, deregulation of 2026. You're all getting impatient. You want to be in the market now for 2026, not in 2026. A consumption tax no one even speaks about is around the corner. What is that? $3 trillion of investment, a record-breaking investment in the United States. Bitcoin is not even trending on search terms. So imagine when it is trending, once again, how high it will go. Today, we got further information. Another good catalyst. Unfortunately, in the UK, their inflation has suddenly spiked up. Not good. I don't want to see the inflation go up in the UK. However, those that fled the market back here, I'll show you the year to date. Just here, down she went when we had Trump talk about tariffs. What did they do? They bought the UK, they sold the US. That's why it went down. That's why things do go down. But what's happening now? What did I say? We're going to have an all-time high on Bitcoin and XRP. But most importantly, and it is most important, is the S&P, the US economy, is going to go to all-time high and then push 10% up. There's trillions of dollars sat on the sidelines waiting for this moment. And since the UK reported on their inflation going up, people think, hang on a minute, I want to buy and be back in the US. Well, the only real winners are those that never left. I didn't sell a single share. I bought more. And now it's being delivered. This shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. If you are an investor and you read the balance sheets and you read the CPI and the PPI and the GDP and everything else in between, we're about to see Nvidia beat on earnings, $140 going straight back again. Could then push through within 12 months to $200. Money is pouring back into the United States, and inflation today in the UK is helping that. Because remember, the United States also now leads the crypto market as well. When Bitcoin goes up, the S&P goes up, you're going to see a rally in the US economy. I've got Sensei on the show. I couldn't possibly do a crypto special, of course, without Sensei. Good afternoon to you, Sensei. It's lovely once again to have you on the show. How are you?
Thank you for having me on the show. It's a wonderful day here in the crypto markets. Bitcoin making all-time highs, exactly as we predicted.
Very calm, very relaxed today. No surprise. This is great. We're very, very happy to be here. We expect this to be a record-breaking live stream today. Our highest ever live stream. Let me take off the alerts while I've got a star guest on the show. With our biggest ever live stream was bringing you XRP, the 60-minute special. We had more views than that they did. That was 130,000 live. We hope that this today could be bigger than that. So in a minute, we'll do a little bit of fun with the likes and see if we can get everyone to tap the like button. That will share it out and get it suggested on YouTube. But over the last few days, you've seen Sensei get out of bed at 1:30, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, doing live streams for you on XRP and Bitcoin. Why? Because he was telling you what was about to happen. I've been telling you every day what was about to happen. And this is so important I've stopped my members day. I interrupted the members day to bring you this live show. I've been doing reviews, and I'll be back again to that once we've covered all of this for you. But it shouldn't come as a surprise. The stock market is what it is. It's not what you want it to be. People try to force it up and they try to force it down. But the mechanics are in place that will drive the market where it is destined to go. Not because of a magic trick, because there are systems in place to make that work. And all the manipulation is all part of it. We've covered all of that. But you have to have patience. And sometimes we are our own worst enemy, Sensei. We go live every single day, report every single move, and then people get frustrated because when you look at it under a microscope, it's the same as looking at a drop of water under a microscope. You see all the bacteria and all the stuff moving around in it, and you wouldn't want to drink it. But stand back, it's a beautiful, clear drop of water. Well, the stock market is exactly the same. But to win, really win, you need to examine it because you want to jump in and be in. And basically all you need to do is just be in rather than timing it. If you're in now, you're loving it. I'll tell you, this is a wonderful day and it's great to have you here, Sensei. I know you're going to give us all the technicals for it and we're going to discuss all of that. But before we do, I think we need to get the likes up, because this is going to be an historic day. I would like to get 10,000 watching us live. That's 10% of Wembley Stadium. So we can be rock stars this afternoon, me and you, Sensei. We're very close to filling a stadium. We've got nearly 100,000 subscribers now. So let's do it. Everybody, what we're going to do now is we're going to pump it up. We want everyone to get excited, everyone to be part of what we're doing today. So are you ready? We've got several ways that you can do this. We're going to start, first of all, with one of our favourite ways, and that, of course, is the getting the likes up. Are you ready? Our favourite song, just for the show.
The year is 1991.
1991, birds and people are living together.
Until one day, a young man catches fire.
Who is he?
This is Phoenix.
Absolutely. It's Phoenix. He's back on the show. We love Phoenix. So let's get straight into it. We are starting the show. Here we are live on the show. This is what's going on round. There's 393 of you watching. Lovely stuff. We want 200 likes in 1 minute. YouTube will then suggest this out. We've got 10. That's rubbish. Refresh the screen. We've now got 102. Boom, straight to 100. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. And I was so calm today. I was doing a very chilled out show. And now look what's happened. I've turned into a bloody YouTube lunatic again. Oh my God. All right, 102. Smash the like button. Everybody, here we go. Now, while you're doing that, I'll just fade the music down a little bit to take you to two polls that you need to take part in right now. Poll number 1. The question I'm asking you on our community pages, are you about to get rich? Are you about to get rich? Yes or no? Here is the community page. Share this. This will rank on Google, and it does all the time. There is the community page. Sign the petition right now. I say the petition, I mean the poll. Let's see how you're doing right now. Let me refresh the screen. Nobody's voted. I'm going to refresh it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 11 votes in the first 10 seconds. 100%. Yes, I'm loving it. That couldn't have gone better, Sensei. 100%. Everybody says yes. We are loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like this. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Sign and take part in the poll. I'll give it to you again. The community page is on YouTube. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There it is. Part number 2. Go on to X. And we have a poll here on X. Are you about to get rich? Vote, like, repost. Do it now. Are you ready? Do it. Okay, here's the link to X. There's the link to X in the chat. I'll give it you again. There is the link to X in the chat. There it is. I want to see that moving right now. See it moving right now. Tap the like button. We want 200 likes by the end of this song. Are we going to do it? Come on, repost, relike. Are you going to get rich? That is the question we're asking you today. Are you going to get rich? Is anyone reposting it yet? Okay, here we go. It's just starting to move now. There it goes. On X. I am loving it, loving it, loving it. And vote, of course. Vote, yes, 100%. Back to the likes. Back to the likes. 102 likes. We need 200 by the end of this song. Refresh the screen. 187. I need 13 more likes in the next 10 seconds before the song comes to an end. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're fading it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. 195. 5 to go. You can do it. Go, 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 go. Smash it. There's 199. We did it exactly on cue, exactly as we said. 10 seconds late, maybe. There's one more to go. One more to go. Go on, do it. 208. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, great stuff. Thank you very, very much indeed. All right, what a wonderful day it is. I've got Sensei live with me today. It's a special collaboration event today. You want to be part of it. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Look at this. Look at, oh, bloody, I missed it. I was trying to show you it moving and I couldn't find my button. Where's my button? There it is. If you join me before we get to 100,000, you will get a nice big surprise. Okay? There it is. Subscribe. There'll be a special event for those that were in before we get to 100,000. 81,895. Let's get 82,000 live on the show. And all those that are in the first 100,000, because then it'll be 1 million, of course, as the next target. We'll have a special event. We're going to work out where we're going to be, what we're going to do. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful occasion. Sensei, we've got one of our stars in the show today. We've got Eddie Puckett. Eddie Puckett has just donated 10 members, wow. And then he did another 10 members. That's 20 members now. So we're on a members only event. When this happens, we switch to members only. Let me go to members only so we can answer everyone's questions. You can now get all the perks and the benefits that come along with being a member of the show. And there are many perks you get. Sensei, what a glorious day today. We have got crypto, XRP, Bitcoin breaking out. We've got the S&P 500 also going up, all-time highs, exactly as we predicted. I would like you now to give your first thoughts. I've taken up the first 20 minutes of the show. As we can see, S&P is trying to push up now. We're only a few bucks away from an all-time high, and then it will go up 10%. Sensei, I'm going to go over to your main screen, and if you want to now give me your thoughts on what we are seeing today. Sensei, over to you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Martin. We've got obviously an all-time high on Bitcoin. We are forming a bull flag, so I do expect to see further all-time highs today. But that's not just me saying it right now. If you join us for the late night shows for the past few days, if you joined us this morning, you would know that this is what we've been saying would happen. Remember, 106,000 was the key level. That was on Sunday. Sunday, what happened? We broke the daily candle close. It was the highest ever daily candle close in the history of Bitcoin, and that's what we were looking at on Sunday. On Monday, when everyone was a bit panicked about the credit downgrade, we came on. Martin told you about it. I did a deep research into it as well, and then we said it's not a concern. We've seen what's happened previously, what's happened before. It's not a concern. However, we broke below 106,000, and then we came back for a late night show to confirm to you guys that it's not the most bearish candle we've seen. It was actually quite good, that recovery, 4% intraday. And last night we came on for the daily candle close for Tuesday. Why? Because we broke back above, and since then we've been expecting all-time highs. And what's happened today? We finally got that candle we've been looking for. right on time, where we've created all-time highs on Bitcoin. Again, going forward, I'd obviously like to see this candle close above previous all-time highs. And then why that's so important is, and why this relates to XRP, is once Bitcoin creates a higher high, we've got confidence, and traders and market participants will have confidence that the Bitcoin bull run is back. It's not a double top, and we will go further, and then we can start looking at targets for XRP. So it's a very, very significant day here in the cryptocurrency markets. We've got our alerts set up just in case we do hit all-time highs in the next few moments. You will hear that live on the show with a few bells if that does occur. So I've got that set up for you guys. We are watching it on the shorter time frame.
Hang on, have you got the bell set up? Have you got the bell set up?
Yeah, I've got a little bell set up.
You got a little. I'll ring the Sensei bell as well. I wonder what you meant for a minute. For what bell's this? Which bell's this we got set up? I didn't know about this. All right, you carry on, Sensei.
We'll ring all the bells if we hit all-time highs.
All
but
right.
Again, it's one of those days to just sit back, enjoy it. You can be excited, you can be calm, do whatever you like. It's not a day to start opening positions and going long and getting all emotional about today. It's happening. It's as predicted. It's not time to FOMO. And again, nothing I ever say is financial advice, or whatever we say on the channel is just our thoughts and opinions. So please don't follow any of our trades. But we've been following the market. We've been analyzing. We've been navigating the market, just so when it comes to times like this, it's expected, just as Martyn said. It's as expected. We don't need to panic about this news. We don't need to be like other channels and start shouting about the news. We are here covering what we've been predicting. So it's very nice to see this happen. Again, we can never be 100% confident, but we were very confident that this day will come this week, and it has. And today is a day we see all-time highs on Bitcoin, and this will have a rippling effect throughout the whole cryptocurrency market. What I imagine we'll see right now is, if I go over to the Bitcoin dominance chart, which is a very important chart, is the amount of market cap that's in Bitcoin is heading up. Exactly as predicted. You can see some squiggles on the screen, or if you don't want to believe my squiggles, you can go back to my other shows, and you can see that I've been saying Bitcoin dominance will have a recovery that will take us up to all-time highs and beyond. I've got targets of 115,000, 130,000. We can discuss that later on in the show. But what's important here is the money's flowing into Bitcoin. Bitcoin's creating an all-time high. Once Bitcoin settles down, goes sideways, starts slowing down on its upwards trend, that money will then all flow in to altcoins, Ethereum, XRP, and then down the ladder into those more volatile tokens. So I am expecting XRP to start waking up at some point soon once Bitcoin goes past its all-time highs, creates daily candles above there, goes on to its next level. It wants to go to 115,000, 130,000, whatever it might be. And then you will see that money flow out of Bitcoin, and the altcoins will start going crazy, including XRP. That's coming at the same time as ETF news or SEC news ending, or whatever, or Ripple taking control of Circle. If that coincides with that, you'll see XRP go to all-time highs as fast as you've never seen before. When XRP moves, it moves. That's why I like to be invested. That's why I don't panic sell, and that's why I just accumulate XRP. Because if we take a look at XRP's chart, for example, if I bring that up on the screen, that's XLM. I'll bring XRP live on the show as well. Let me find my chart. I've got so many charts here for you guys. I always probably have too many. Let me type in XRP. What you'll see with XRP is once Bitcoin settles out, of course, XRP is going to follow it. It's not doing anything crazy, up 2%. Once Bitcoin goes to 150,000 or 130,000 and starts settling down, what you'll probably see is XRP start breaking the levels we've been hoping it breaks, $2.62, $2.73, $3. And once you get that secondary underlying news, ETF news, remember Brad Garlinghouse has always said second half of this year. And if that occurs, which I'm fairly confident it will, with all this good news about Bitcoin at all-time highs, sentiment in the market's back, broader markets are going up, XRP will make all-time highs within weeks, and it will happen so fast, you blink, you miss it. So that's why what we're going to start preparing for once we start seeing this Bitcoin close. We might cover it again tonight, so make sure you're subscribed. And you've got notifications on, because we might cover it again tonight to see that confirmation of the Bitcoin breakout, and then there we go. We will see XRP start pumping towards the upside as well. So it's getting very exciting. The reason we've been covering it so much on the channel overnight, for example, 2 a.m. UK time, covering these candles is so that we are prepared for days like this. It is a very pivotal moment in this bull run, and people are. Let me bring myself back. People are expecting. People have been saying it might be a lower high. The bull market's coming to an end. Because we're not getting that higher high, that's why we've been focusing on it. And as the promise I've made to you guys, if anything significant's going on, I will come live. If I'm awake, I will get out of bed and I'll come live. And that's what we've been covering, and that's what we've been predicting today. So a very significant moment in the crypto market cap today. Bitcoin's history, crypto's history, and it will flow into XRP. Patience is key.
It's a wonderful day, and I have to say it's just so nice to be totally calm and relaxed about it. Yeah, cheers, mate. I've got my other mug today. If anybody wants any of these mugs, get little chin. There you go, chin. Bing. If you want to get yourself an XRP official mug, we pay for the license for XRP and all of the logos that we use. Here is our shop. I'll drop it in the chat. Martyn Lucas shop.com, of course. We've got XRP mugs. We've got novelty items. Buy like Buffett. This is a popular one right now. I'm not surprised. This really is what it's all about. You buy with conviction. You buy when it's down. And there it is. One of my Big Ed, who's got all the Amazon shares, Sensei, he was looking at this and he said, I want to buy one of those buy like Buffett's. He likes all that. But he said, why is the what do you call it? The arrow going up from right to left. Shouldn't it be from left to right?
It looks better that way around. Otherwise, it's coming out of Buffett's head.
Anyway, there you go. He asked me about that. But there we got a T-shirt and we got all sorts of stuff. So you can get yourself a Buy Like Buffett T-shirt and a hat. And this is all the official logos and we do everything right. And anyway, MartynLucasShop.com. Wonderful stuff. Well, it's great to have Sensei on because I couldn't do this without Sensei because he's going live every night. And some people have got very frustrated the last couple of days and send messages going, you said it was going to go up. Why isn't it going up? I'm so fed up. Blah, blah, blah. And you're like watching every minute of what we do, which is wonderful. But this is why we go live every minute. But you need to understand the stock market doesn't do what you want it to do minute by minute just for you. You got to give it some time. And it's wonderful to be right again. But it really is just about being in what you know you want to own. If you buy something you want to own, you just stay in. Remember, I only own the S&P for integrity of the show. I'm not a pump and dump YouTube channel trying to promote my own interests. I only own the S&P. So you know what I say is true. I have friends, connections. I share it all with you on my X and Instagram. If you want to follow me on X, there's my Instagram in the chat. Please go and follow me now and I will engage with you. I'll help you grow. We call it synergy on the phone. What we're saying synergy in the team with Sensei and Vaz. We like to support each other. And if you're a member of my channel, I'll engage with you and help you grow. And we all grow together. And if you become a member, here's the membership link. You can become a member right now. There is a membership plan for you. I make it as cheap as possible so everybody can afford it. The purpose of that is so we can just provide a service to members, investors, not bots and trolls and scammers, and provide something of value. It's only a couple of bucks. I promise it will never go up in price, never go up with inflation. It never has. Over 4 years now, the price has never changed, never increase it. We're just trying to always provide better value. Become a member. But this morning, we had a members-only live stream doing analysis, and we discovered a brand new business, and there'll be a video on it later on today. We made it live for the members, and you can choose reviews you want, earnings that you want, and I'll do that for you as a member. Now, while we're here just talking about this just for a moment before we go back to Sensei and look more at the charts and talk about XRP and crypto, I want to point out a service that we only started last week. And it's our Discord service. This is what Discord looks like. Let me just put in the chat the link. If you click on this link, This is what you actually see. And I want to point out, because people just don't read it, and it gets frustrating sometimes, I don't mind telling you. We don't want a massive Discord server. We have 127 subscribers. I want to be able to provide you training videos. I'm talking to Sensei now about training videos. He's recording for me, so you can understand how charts work. All of these things, so you can get actual information on how to trade. We've got Ed Nevius, who's paid to learn scalp trading, and he shares it with you. It's the only way you can directly message me, the only way you can contact me. If you send me a message anywhere else, I just don't reply to them. I have so many, thousands a day now. So this is the only way you can get one-on-one direct contact with me. Sensei will be on board soon, and Ed Nevius, okay? So this is it here. And it says here, it's only for Discord Premium only. So if you click Join Server, you see nothing. You have to click Purchase for $2.99. That's all it costs on the website to get access to Discord. Now, once you've clicked on it, you'll arrive here in Discord, and you can see all these people here. Every few minutes, they join. They have no roles. They don't see anything. There's a premium member. Somebody read the information right. But all these people join every few seconds and wonder why they never see anything. Then they send me friend requests. I never reply because I just don't accept friend requests from everybody. Otherwise, it'd be thousands. It would be a useless service. And then when you go into it, you'll come here to the at the top here in the rules, and it tells you exactly that this is a members only server, and it tells you that you will get bombarded with fake me's and how to identify the real me. Don't accept friend requests. Send one to me and I'll reply to you. All right, that's it. You will then see all of the information here. You got the stars of the show. It says stars of the show, YouTube stars. We've got Sensei. We've got Ed Nevius, and we've got EV Tolls from Vaz. All of this is about to expand very, very soon. When I go live, links for YouTube. You can be a creator on the show, one of my researchers. Ask the Family, general chit chat. There's the premium Lucas channel, which is where you first come in. You can meet all of the guys and ladies, lots of ladies as well. And I will answer all your questions. I think I got in, Tracy just said. Oh, wonderful. Tracy couldn't access it. Now she can. Good. They're all in green because they're premium. You will see a few founder members. If they're in purple, they are a booster. They are royalty on the channel. They actually boost the server to provide more services. And if you see anybody, you won't see anybody who's not premium in the premium channel. But if you go down to general chit chat, you will see a few members. See if I can find one. Nearly everyone now is a premium member, but you might see now and again somebody who doesn't have a green name. There you go, Kazansky. He's got a blue badge. He's a founder member. The founder members have a special service. They were here at the beginning, and they have a special service. But the premium service is the one that's now available for everybody. So that's how Discord works. There is the Discord link in the chat, and there's much, much, much more coming over the coming weeks and months and going forward. All right, I think I've given you all the links that I wanted to share just for a moment. Let me come back to Sensei then. We're going to be watching this because we want to stay focused on this. I said to you that we would get an all-time high on the S&P. I started saying that just a few days ago, and it's about to happen. We're only a few dollars away from an all-time high. When we get there, trillions of dollars will come in and push up through. Because when we had the drop, when everybody took their money out, and then we had that big V shape, which I bought the bottom, and that's why I'm up so much so quickly, about 65 grand from the bottom to where I am today. I've not sold a single share, and I'm not going to sell a single share either. We've seen that money left the United States. It went into all world. And I said that's a big mistake because the strength of the American businesses is where you need to be. People protested. And of course, because the market went down, everybody else sold out. And the worst thing you can do is sell when everybody else is selling. You want to be buying when everybody else is selling, at least in value. And people got frustrated because they went, you said an all-time high is coming. Why hasn't it happened today? Well, I've only said it for like 3 days. I think it was Thursday I started saying it, Thursday and Friday. And we're just a few bucks away. And Sensei's been saying Bitcoin is about to break out. Now, not because we're guessing, because you'd see us guessing, and after about a month of saying the same thing, it would get a bit silly, and in the end you'd go, oh, okay, you just guessed. Well, we're not guessing. Sensei is a technical chart analyst. He looks at charts and he's wonderful at it. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be on my show. I'd find somebody better. And I've tried. Poor old Sensei. I keep trying to fire him, but I just can't find anyone better. He's the best, so he's on the show. He's reliable. He's on time. He does a great show. Sometimes does some funny, wacky thumbnails, but we love him for that. But his technical charts are amazing. They're spot on. They're right. And he's doing what's best for you, not constantly trying to sell you anything. Of course, if you want to buy a T-shirt and a mug, that's fine. But that's not why he's here. He's here to provide the technical charts, and he does. And he's been saying the same thing as me for different reasons, but they all correlate together. I've been looking at the fundamentals, but most of my belief is because I talk to the banks, and I often tell you at 3 in the morning the market will move at exactly 3 o'clock, and it did. Twice now I've given you that, and twice I've said it will rally afterwards, and twice I've been right. So I've got lots of reasons for research and knowledge and relationships telling me that everything's about to break out and go to all-time highs. Not because we want it to or we say it is, because the people that can move it are going to move it. And that's what's happening right now. And we're watching Bitcoin, and it's 109. I'm going to go back to Sensei in a few seconds and let Sensei take over this again. But this is what's happening. So we're very, very excited. A lot of you are about to get very, very rich if you bought Bitcoin. I used to own Bitcoin at $30,000. I'm not in it anymore. I don't mind that at all. I took all my money and put it in the S&P, and I'm very happy with that. I don't ever need to sell it. You don't maybe ever need to sell it in Bitcoin either. XRP is also going to do something similar. We can see a path to $10. We can also see a path to $100, all being well, but we don't like talking about that too much because there are too many things that have to happen for that to happen, but it's completely doable. But we've never said, and you will never see us say, and I'd be slapping Sensei around the head if he ever said, I can see a path to $1,000, because if he did, I'd have to know, why are you saying that, Sensei? I can't see any evidence for that, and there isn't any. It would just be made up. But people love making up stuff like that because people like to watch it. And that's great, but we prefer to do the right thing, and we seem to be doing all right, doing the right thing. I've just had a super chat coming in. I'm not sharing it on the screen at the moment. I will in a second because I've got Sensei on the screen, but I'll replay this back. Got a lovely big super chat from Norway, so I'm going to go back to here and replay this. I want to put this on the screen. Now I've cleared Sensei just for a second. This is from Matthias. Let me read this out. This is very, very nice. Thank you for this. Let's listen into Norway.
Matthias donated 190 Norwegian kroner to a super chat.
Nice.
People complaining about XRP movements are not listening to what Sensei and Martyn are saying. They are ungrateful, silly people. They don't deserve your knowledge. Love this channel. Red heart emoji.
I love that. What about that? They are... Did you like that, Sensei? They are silly people. Did you know that? There you go. Sensei, I think we should go back over to you for a minute and let's bring up those charts because it looks like we're breaking out again. Listen, folks, you've got to have patience. What it all comes down to is this. Are you a momentum trader? And I'm not even going to use the word trader really, because a trader has some knowledge. I'm going to say a momentum, emotional gambler. All right, you go, oh, I could get rich. Everyone's telling me something, I can get rich. You don't understand what you own. If you did, you wouldn't be saying to me in your thousands, why has it not gone up today? You said it would go up today. You said it would go down tomorrow. You said it doesn't work like that. It's going up. It's going to all-time highs. It's going to happen. It's happening now, right? But it doesn't do it second by second. We don't control the market. No one does. So if you are that kind of person, then you're going to live on the edge. You're not going to sleep well. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be upset. See how calm me and Sensei are today? I've got $400,000 invested. I should be like banging my head against the wall. There should be sweat running down my face. My wife should be going, how much have you got invested? Leah's walking around the house. Loving today. She's making a cup of tea at the moment. I'm sitting here relaxed, talking to Sensei. Sensei seems pretty relaxed, mind you. He always does, doesn't he? When is Sensei ever up? He's always the same. You can rely on Sensei, right? Oh, here's another one. I'll play this one.
Zerp donated $10 through a super chat. En route 115k, 125k at key fib levels. Alts will run after Bitcoin reaches its next ATH. They will take Bitcoin profits and go risk on. This is when you see altcoin season.
Bitcoin moves first always. Okay, well, we can, Sensei will address that in a couple of seconds and it'll give you the specifics. But if you are a momentum trader, gambler, enthusiast, you're going to always feel bad because you don't know what to do. And then when it goes up, do I sell? And then you pay tax and then but you won't pay tax straight away, of course. You'll buy something else. Then you'll lose because you'll buy on the pump. But the tax man doesn't forget. He remembers that you made money a year ago and goes, where's mine? Oh, I haven't got it. I bought Binky Bonk on an all-time high and it went down to zero. But I still want my 20 grand, mate. That's when you get in trouble. Or you can be an investor. An investor is someone who studies numbers, facts, you know, and has patience and buys value, buys what he can own and keep. And that's what we're doing here today, giving you that information. So before I go back to Sensei and he brings you all the charts and all the information, because Bitcoin is and XRP is about to go again, I want to give you that. Let's get everybody tap the like button. We're trying to get a big event today, so everyone can take advantage of this. So please tap the like button. We're now at 299. There's 700 watching. Let's see if we can get 350. Do you know what? Should we go 400? Should we get 400 in 1 minute? Shall we do it? Okay, let's get everyone to vote on the poll and let's do it. Let's get 400 likes now in the next minute and we're going to ask you to vote on all the polls. Shall we bring in Phoenix? Shall we bring in Phoenix? I think we'll bring in Phoenix. Let's do him again. And then Sensei is going to give you the chart of the century, the chart that's going to make you all rich. Well, it's going to give you the information that can make you rich. Whether you are rich or not is all down to you. Let's bring in our mate Phoenix. Here he is. Tap the like button. Now, step number one, we want you to vote in this poll here. Here is the community tab. 400 likes. Let's go, go, go. Let's get it going. So here is the community tab. Vote here, please. What does it say? The question I'm asking you is, are you about to get rich? Oh, we got 10 more memberships. Sensei's loving it. Best show ever. Are you about to get rich? How many people have voted? 34. 85% of you. Yes, we are. We're staying in. We're investors. We're following the show. We know what it's all about. Are you ready? Let's refresh it. Have we got any more than 34 votes? We've now got 47 votes. And 85%, it's the same percentage, but more votes. We're loving it, loving it, loving it. Let's go to X. Has everybody reposted? 15 votes, 7 and 2. You know what I'm going to say, folks? 4, that's better. Rubbish. Here's the X post. There it is. Everybody go and repost. What's wrong with you? I don't even own XRP and Bitcoin. I make no money if it goes up. You do. So why aren't you posting this good news? X, there's the link again. Every single person post, vote. 93% of you go, yeah, I'm going to get rich. But you're lazy. You can't be bothered to repost. If you can't be bothered to repost, why am I bothered? Why am I bothered? 4 reposts. What's going on? Shall I end the stream? I might end the stream. If I don't get one more repost in the next 30 seconds, I'm going to end the stream. And Sensei's going, don't do that. This is going to be a good stream. I will. I promise you, I will end the stream if that doesn't get one more repost in 30 seconds. 30. There you go. You did it. You know I'll end it. I'll end it. I can't stand lazy people. They drive me up the bloody wall. Like, repost. It's your money, right? God's sake, what's wrong with people? Right, there we go. How many likes? Did we get to 400? I want 400. How many we got? We got 637 watching. We got everyone getting free memberships. We're members only. We're in a members only stream. we're giving memberships away, or at least Eddie is. 364. 365. I want did I say 350? No, I said 400, didn't I? All right, 35 more likes by the end of the stream, by the end of the song. 368. We're giving memberships away. I tell you what I'll do. I'll open it up to the general public for a minute, just so Eddie can give more memberships away. How about that? Let's make it open to everyone now. There you go. It's in general public mode now. If you comment in chat, you can win a membership. We're giving memberships away. We're making so much money. We're giving it away. 372, 375. Now everyone's liking. Everyone's going, oh, now I can chat. Now I'll like it. Now I'll like it. Look at me. What are you like? 375, 25 likes. 20 likes to go. You got 20 seconds before the song comes to an end. Sensei's about to give you a chart and a breakout. If you comment, we're giving memberships away. We're paying for your membership. Stupid idea, really, but we like doing it. We should stop doing it. 383. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, you can win a membership. 384. 16 to go. Everybody tap the like button, can subscribe to the channel, and you can win a membership live on the show right now. And Sensei, 10 to go. We're going to hold there for 400, and then Sensei's going to bring you the next chart. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Let's see how many subscribers we've got. All of those in before 100,000 are going to get a special treat. 81,904. 82,000 in this live stream. We've only got 4 to go to get to 400. Sensei's waiting to go for a chart of the century. 396 likes. 4 to go. We hit the target and we've rolled round again. We're at 81,905. XRP and Bitcoin's breaking out all at the same time. Oh, make that 906. We're counting down to 82,000 and we've smashed it. We've got 410 likes and there are 10 more members. Another 10. This is ridiculous. We'll have 2,000 members in a minute. Bloody hell, Sensei. I can't keep up with this, mate. This is mental. Anyway, there we go. I'm excited. There you go. Wow, we've got everything going on. 81,909. Everyone's loving it, loving it, loving it. There's another one. I can't keep up. There we go. Look at that. 420. Sensei, what's going on here, mate? Can you believe it? Can you believe it, mate?
Wow. Big. Make sure you thank Eddie for your membership. What a day. We've got Bitcoin trying to break out again. I will have the bells on the show as soon as that happens.
Do it, Sensei. Do it, Sensei. Give me the information, mate. Here it is.
Let's do it. So we've got Bitcoin currently at 109,000. Just as Eddie's giving away memberships, are we going to get a new high? We are about $100 away, $200 away. We're going to keep a good eye on this, but the significance of today, I don't think I can make it as clear as how significant it is. This Bitcoin rules the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin determines whether we're in a bull market or bear market. Yes, there's macroeconomics, broader markets, everything, but what we want to do is simplify things. That's why we do our charts. Bitcoin is what you need to look at, and what Bitcoin does is what gives us an indication of what the rest of the cryptocurrency market does, and what Bitcoin's doing today. And that's why we've been so on top of it for the last 5 days, because again, we want to bring you the best news, not just pump and dump. Remember, go on Twitter. You'll see, if you want pump and dump, go on Twitter. You'll see $2 billion Bitcoin price predictions, $2,000 XRP price predictions, or $2,864 is baked into the XRP price. All random things so that people can play on your emotions. People that don't understand crypto will go in and think, okay, that makes sense. That is all wrong. We don't do any of that here, and that's something we stand against. Again, you go on other crypto. The reason I joined Martyn on this channel, the reason I kept asking Martyn, please can I be on your channel, is because I love doing charts. It's my passion. I want to do charts. But also, if you go onto YouTube and you go onto any other crypto channel, and in fact a lot of other stock channels, you'll see all over their screens, all in their descriptions, everything, every second, what are they promoting? Not their own Twitters, not their own innocent merch store or their Discord. they're promoting cryptocurrency exchange leverage positions so that they get you to sign up. Whether you lose or win, they will make money from you. And they know 95% of day traders lose money. So they know that they're selling things to their audience. And I just can't stand it. And that's why I've just had that little bit of a rant, because all of that's going on and behind the scenes. And we
have it,
just want to bring you
Sensei.
the honest
Have a rant.
information.
Join the rant club. I love when we have a rant. Let's hear it for Sensei's rant. If you like Sensei's rant, do a copy and paste rant in the chat. I'm going to do it. Carry on, Sensei. I'm going to rant the hell out of it now.
No, it does frustrate me how many people are out there just to make money off the typical retail investor that just wants to learn about a new technology or learn the fundamentals of investing, or just have a family. And that's what we have here. So please make sure you're subscribing. We'll go live with all the information. We'll cover the truth. we will cover the we will always bring you the truth and the news. So make sure you subscribe.
And I've got no money in it. I don't even get any money out of this. I tell you what, Sensei, I've got a new idea, right? I'm now going to expect commission. Right? If you make money out of this great advice, I want commission. All right? I want commission. And I think, what do you reckon, Sensei? 1% commission? I reckon that's fair. If you've made $1 million, do 1% super chat in the chat right now. I love it.
No, yeah, it's a great platform that you've got here, and a great family that we've built, which is incredible. Let me bring you back to the charts. I'm getting confused with all these buttons. Here we go. So yeah, I mean, again, what I always want to make clear is nothing we ever say on the channel is financial advice, but we are giving you the tools, the information, so you can go out and make a more informed decision about your investments. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I mean, it's sort of the opposite. I mean, a lot of people that come into this market lose money very quickly because they don't know what they're doing. And they'll be coming in and they'll be opening longs and shorts at these positions. And that's the last thing to do. The reason we go live every single day, multiple times a day, so we prepare for days like this. Just over a month ago, when everyone was panicking about this massive crash that was happening on Bitcoin, stock markets, the big correction, everyone was selling, everyone was putting out panic videos. We did the opposite. We did an 8-12 hour live stream all the way until midnight or just before midnight to come on and tell you, and not to say don't sell, don't panic. We were just giving you the information. If you sell now, when are you going to buy back? Just exploring the ideas of all the different scenarios, whether it goes down or whether it bounces. We came to the conclusion that me and Martyn were buying because we were more bullish than bearish at that point, and we bought at exactly the all-time low. And we had conversations with people on stream. Okay, you want to sell, you want to panic, but just take a step back. You're already late. It's down 20%. How much further down can it go? When are you going to buy back if it turns around? And those conversations helped a lot of people, not by giving financial advice, by exploring those things. Specifically with Bitcoin, over the last few days, we've been saying Bitcoin rules the market. What we want to see is a higher high, higher highs, higher lows. They're market indicators, especially for Bitcoin and this market, because Bitcoin controls the rest of the cryptocurrency markets. Why this is so significant today is because we've put in a new all-time high. What we want to see next is this all-time high go even further up or close at this daily candle close to close as a breakout, as it is doing right now. And then what we have is confirmation and the sentiment coming back into the crypto
breaking
market.
news, Sensei. Breaking news.
Yeah. Don't have that value in the land, the value you have. You know, we have a situation, I think you probably heard about it. We've done through some very talented people, helped settle a war that's been raging for years, Rwanda and the Congo. And
new trade deal done, another one.
Believe it or not, I think we've done it. And could you just say a few words about that, my friend?
Yes, a couple of weeks ago we signed, they signed the two-party
all-time high of the S&P,
of principle,
any moment,
in which they've agreed on the way forward, and they have both submitted their draft peace agreements, and we have put together one that incorporates both of their suggestions, and we've given it to them. So we're in the process of finalizing this peace agreement. Right? Looking very good.
No, we have to thank you for even those efforts, because the African continent, particularly SADC, our Southern African Development Community, has for years
this is a good one
to foster peace in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Here we go, rocking and rolling.
All efforts, including those from outside the continent and inside the continent, are really worthwhile. we are removing our troops from there so that
all-time
peace
high in the
can
United
then
States,
prevail
around the corner.
in that whole area. And we hope that with the support of the international community, we will really have peace in that area. It's so vital.
Sensei's here with me, stand by.
And I think we did a very good job, as headed by my friend. And that was great. That was great. I mean, I'm just hearing phenomenal reports because all I'm hearing is death, death, and they're chopping heads off, and it's horrible over there. And it was really brave of you to go there, and I really appreciate it. And it looks like that. It looks
Tap
like
the
we
like
have
button.
something
All-time
very,
highs around the
very
corner.
substantial. We also
Share this stream out.
talked
Thank
about
you.
trade
Sensei's with
them
me.
in terms of rare earth and all, but really
Rare
more for
earths,
it's
gold.
like,
We'll be talking about that.
if you take a look at what we just did with Pakistan.
There we go. Here we go. Oh, I've lost your audio for the Trump thing, but I'm just saying Bitcoin's about to break all-time highs. We've lost the audio from Trump.
there it is.
Wow.
Sorry.
There it is.
There it is. It's
Keeping
happening.
an eye on it.
Yeah.
We're keeping an eye on Bitcoin. Keeping an eye on
But the
it.
shooting was getting worse and worse, bigger and bigger, deeper and deeper into the countries. And we spoke to him, and I hate to say
Everyone
we got
click
it
share,
settled, and then
guys.
2
This is
days
an
later,
historic live stream.
Something happens, and they say it's Trump's fault. But Pakistan has got some excellent people and some really good, a great leader. And India is my friend, Modi. And he's a
mutual friend.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
There we go.
And I
There we
call
go.
them both. We
Here
just,
we go. There it is.
This is something good.
Get ready
We
for the bells.
tried
Get
to
ready
settle
for the
Russia,
bells.
Ukraine. We spoke with
Get ready,
President
get
Putin
ready.
for
Any
2.5
second.
hours.
So close.
The day
How
before
exciting.
yesterday, I think we made a lot of
Go on,
progress,
Trump.
but
Pump
that's
the
a
markets.
bloodbath. 5,000
There we go.
people are being killed a week. 5,000 soldiers a week.
Oh, I don't
Not
have the bells,
including
but we'll
people
ring
in
the bell.
cities
Martyn
and
will ring the
towns that are
bell.
also being killed. So we're trying to
There
help.
we go. All-time highs
It
in
doesn't
Bitcoin.
affect us. It's not our people. It's not our soldiers.
All-time
it's not
high.
it's
We're loving it.
Ukraine And it's Russia. But
There we
we
go.
can save
Wow, wow. It's
5,000
going
souls.
fast now.
We'll do it.
This is
You
good.
know, pretty good at
XRP
it.
pumping. We're going to
But
cover all of
that's
this.
a bad
straight up from
situation.
Trump.
That is
Wow,
a
here we
really
go.
bad situation.
Well, you'll recall when President Zelensky was coming to South Africa, that's when I spoke to you.
That's right.
We both agreed that we need to push the peace message so that there can really be peace. And we've been involved in the Ukraine-Russia conflict for quite a while through my Minister of State Security here. We've been dealing with them, the exchange of children who were taken away, going through names and addresses and all that. So we've been invested in that whole process as well. And the moves that you are making are fully supported by us because we would like to see the end of that war.
That's true. I called Zelensky, and they said, he's in South Africa. I said, what the hell is he doing in South Africa?
He was talking to
And
us.
we got to speak. I said, that's a strange one. I said, what are you doing in South Africa?
Yes.
That's a strange one.
He's trying to make
That's
peace.
all right. He's trying.
But we're
He's doing
taking
something.
him. You know, we were lucky because we had the great Nelson Mandela who taught us how to create peace, to make peace. So we were imparting some of those lessons to him, some of those learnings. And I specifically mentioned to him that this is how Nelson Mandela taught us that when you want to have a peace
Keeping an eye on
in
it.
a country, do
Sensei's
it on an
live with us for a
unconditional
special.
basis and sit down and talk. And that's precisely what I'm sure.
S&P's going to an all-time
Well,
high.
we'll see what happens
Trillions of
with
dollars
that
will
when
come
it's,
in.
there's
We
lot
got a
of
new
hatred.
trade deal
There's
done with
a
Trump.
lot of death. It's a bloodbath. It's a
It is.
bloodbath.
It is.
I get the
Unfortunately.
I get the satellite pictures of that field, of that killing field.
Mm-hmm.
You never saw anything like it in your life. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing that goes on, but I think we've made big progress. Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. President.
No, not you.
Is it me? I wanted to ask Mr. President, what is that? Yeah, from South Africa.
There's
what are you
Elon Musk.
expecting on the ICJ
Elon Musk
case?
there.
Are you expecting South Africa to drop that? Is that what you try to?
On which case?
The ICJ
The International
case is
Criminal Justice.
International Criminal Court.
I don't expect anything, to be honest. I really don't. I don't know. It's they've got a case. There's a lot of anger there, tremendous anger. I don't expect anything. We'll see what happens. We'll have a ruling, and who knows what the ruling is going to mean. Yeah.
On that subject of Gaza, Mr. President, are you going to be speaking to Prime Minister Netanyahu about Israel's renewed offensive there?
It's an XRP crypto special. I've got Sensei live. He's going to be with us. Here he is. How could I do a crypto show without Sensei? Eh?
Down the offensive in Gaza
just couldn't, could I, mate? Just couldn't do it.
Question or a statement?
Close to 110,000.
Mr. President, what will it take for you to be convinced that there's no white genocide in South Africa?
Well, I can answer that for President. It's for him. No, seriously.
I'd rather have him answer.
Yeah, I'd rather answer that.
The President will respond to you.
Yeah,
Good idea, that, Donald Trump.
It will take President Trump listening to the voices of South Africans, some of whom are his good friends, like those who are here. When we have talks between us.
Oh, Bitcoin, look at it go.
It will take President Trump to listen to them. I'm not going to be.
Hey, he's got the bell.
Loving it. I would say if there was Afrikaner farmer genocide, I can bet you these three gentlemen would not be here, including my Minister of Agriculture. He would not be with me. So it will take him, President Trump, listening to their stories, to their perspective. That is the answer to your question.
But, Mr. President, I must say that we have, wait. We have thousands of stories talking about it. Sure. And we have documentaries, we have news stories, and that. Is Natalie here, somebody here to turn that? I could show you a couple of things, and I have to, it has to be responded to.
Yeah, sure.
We have, let me see the articles, please, if you would, and turn the lights down. Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you, Johan.
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land. We require no permission from you, from the president, from the small parties.
Historic moment. Oh, hello. Hello.
It's turned into a cinema.
You turned into cinema.
I want to pump you up.
I love it.
All right. The president is now apparently showing a video inside the Oval Office.
Okay,
President
I'll go back
Trump
to Sensei. I
showing
will
this
pick
to
this
a room
up if
full
there's
here,
anything
including the president of
of any good value to bring to you. But this is all happening at once. Very, very exciting. I've got Sensei with us here. I couldn't do it without Sensei, of course. Bitcoin's exploding. XRP, the all-time high, exactly like we said. No surprise. Sensei, I'm going to hand it back to you.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what just happened in the White House there, but it looked like it's turned into a movie showing. That was one of the
we got this.
Look,
he's Donald Trump is showing this movie here of everybody having a party in Africa. We got new trade deals being done. It's a big day. There's so much being done. It's exactly as we said. All-time highs everywhere coming now. And Sensei, give me the charts. I'll keep monitoring the news.
I think it was actually calling the president out there on white genocide in South Africa. So I think just from what I heard, it looks like he's showing up the president again. So we'll probably see some fallout on that on social media. But what's important today is Bitcoin's price. We've got Bitcoin nearly touching $110,000, an all-time high for Bitcoin, constantly happening now, exactly as predicted. Remember, what does that actually mean in terms? Let me all close it. Got here is Bitcoin overtaking, just in the last few moments, Amazon in terms of market cap. So all those people that said Bitcoin's going to zero, Bitcoin's going to go away, crypto's not here to stay. Well, look at it now. It's the fifth largest asset in the world. Gold, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, and then Bitcoin, just overtaking Amazon as the in terms of market cap. So it's a significant historical day here on the cryptocurrency world, and that will have ripple effects throughout the markets. In the longer term view, we've got targets. We can look at targets, and we will definitely explore all the targets. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not, because we've got something special for the first 100,000 subscribers. And if you are subscribed, put your notification bell on, because we will explore this day to day as well as the market evolves. And we've got targets of 130,000, 125,000, and even in the shorter term, very quickly we can go to somewhere like 113,000. Dollars, sorry, I should be speaking dollars, $113,000. And those are targets. Remember, everyone who's ever bought Bitcoin right now is in profits. So Martyn is showing you exactly on the screen how to put your notification bells on. Make sure right next to subscribe, there's the bell. Put the bell on because this is going to get volatile. It's going to get to the most important part of the cycle where it's looking to take profits, how to navigate the market, all those sorts of things. We will be exploring it all live on the show. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you've got your notification bell on. We will be exploring all of those in future videos. I will tell you some of the targets now. 113,000 is where I'm looking next. Then we've got 125 and 130,000. If this bull run continues beyond, then we're looking at 200,000 towards the top end. But we don't need to worry about 200,000 now. We're going step by step. What's so important about this Bitcoin run is Bitcoin runs first, and then what you've got going on is probably Bitcoin dominance heading up. At least in the longer term, you've got Bitcoin dominance heading up. When Bitcoin dominance heads up, the higher it goes, the more it can fall. Just take a look back to 2022, when Bitcoin dominance fell from an area of 73% to an area of 39%. That was a very significant drop in Bitcoin dominance. And what was going on there? That was a 45% drop in Bitcoin dominance. What that allowed was cryptocurrencies such as XRP, unfortunately not last cycle because XRP had a lawsuit. It still did well, but not as well as it should have. It was being heavily suppressed. This time round, you've got XRP unleashed, XRP being understood by the world stage. And what you've got going on here, when Bitcoin dominance falls, Bitcoin goes sideways, you will have that money flow into coins such as XRP, Ethereum, Dogecoin, then the lower market cap coins. And that's when we look for an altcoin season. That's when you see the top of the market. And that happens so quickly, you'll blink and it's over. So that's why we're going to do these daily streams. That's why we're going to be live every Sunday. That's why we're going to be live for daily candle closes. Anything significant, we'll be covering it. That's why it's so important to get the news from us. Because we'll verify the news, we'll bring you the correct news, we'll give you our thoughts and experience on the news, and you'll have a family here to support you. So please do stay with us. Do get ready for this run. It will be very quick. XRP is now moving as well. $2.42, $2.62 is our target on XRP. But the star of the show today is Bitcoin. That's what we're keeping an eye on. Hopefully it goes higher. Hopefully we get that daily candle close as a high. Remember, there is another side to the coin, much lower risk, but it is all-time highs. It is everyone who holds Bitcoin is in profit. So there is a possibility here you get profit taking, a downwards momentum. I don't give it much credibility, that argument at the moment, because of the fundamentals we've been covering and the technicals we've been covering. But always remember there's another side to the coin. Right now, I think the other side of the coin is less likely, but it's always there. Everyone's in profits.
Sensei, can I just interrupt and show you Nvidia? My target was $140 coming up to the earnings, and we're just a few days away now, and there it is, 137. I made the target and told everybody 100%, $140 on the earnings. We're 137 now, 2% today, 100%, $200 within 12 months. Back to you, Sensei.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've just got Nvidia's chart up right now, and when were we looking at Nvidia? We were looking at a couple of weeks ago at the level of support, the buy zones. Where was it? $94. I mean, where are we up from there? We are up about. I'll give you the exact percentage from the last time we looked at support, 43%, and that's not from the lows of this. I mean, it's up 58% from the lows, but 43% from the last area of support. So that is very, very interesting. Nvidia, $140 is definitely the next target. If the earnings goes well, get prepared for all-time highs and $172. I can definitely see that happening as well. But $140, as Martyn says, is the next target. I love it when the fundamentals and technicals come together and we come to an agreement. If we get it 90% right every time that happens, so far 100% right. But it's very interesting when we see those things occur. So there you go. It's not all about crypto. It's not all about XRP. There is assets all over that provide opportunities, or something as simple as the S&P 500 can make you a lot of money as well. So much to cover, so much going on today. We're absolutely loving it. But again, something like ZBCN, another cryptocurrency we've been covering this week, literally saying, I am buying this car. I think I bought it live 3 days ago on the show, just on my phone, because I said this is one of the tokens that can do well. Today, it's up 15%. I think thank you to Steve for bringing that to our attention. We did the technical chart analysis. We do chart analysis for everyone, and we discovered this one's looking good. And today, it's up 15%. 2 days after buying the token. So opportunities all over the place. It's not a get rich quick scheme, but there's definitely money to be made.
Sensei, I've got another one,
Yes,
another breaking one here. The S&P is not that far away from all-time highs, but this is what I want you to look at. Pull up the chart for me for one of my favorites, Robinhood. I told you at $8 it's going to 40. I literally told you at $8 it was going to 40, and at 40 I reanalyzed it and said it's going to $80. And this is the one, look at it now, 66.79. My price prediction on this one is $80. Folks, we're at 66.78. Everything about this business is spot on. They've spent the money to go into Europe. They're in the UK at the moment. Now, if you're not on Robinhood, I'm going to give you the links right now. There's Robinhood USA in the chat. It's in the chat. If you click on it now, you'll get free stocks. Live on the show, you'll get free stocks. Tell me what you've got. I get free shares. You get free shares. I'll share with you what I get. If you're in the UK, you don't miss out. There's Robinhood UK. They've spent the money to bring us the gold card. I've got the solid gold card. Well, I used to have. Sensei bought it off me. Cheeky damn. Should never have done it. Anyway, I have all the S&P is breaking out. We're now going to go to all-time highs and then 10% up. Sensei, give me the Robinhood chart and then look at VU. Look at the S&P 500. Robinhood's going to $80. That's my target. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Look at this. There it is. The S&P 500 soon to go to all-time high. Absolutely loving this. Look at that. Look at that 1 year. I bought the bottom. I went all in. Was buying 30, 40, 50 shares in the last few days a day of the S&P, and that's why I've got a V-shaped recovery. Took all year to go down and 5 minutes to come straight back up, only because I used massive amounts of margin because I believe in what I'm saying, and I do what I'd say and say what I do with my own real money. There it is. We're about to hit all-time high. Sensei, you've got, I hope you're going to give me now, Robinhood and the S&P. And then I want you to tell me how wonderful that is. Hunt Bitcoin now, 109, about to hit 110. I bloody love it. All right, exactly on cue. I said this morning, live on my show, just so everyone says, well, you keep saying that you said this. How do we know you said this? Well, if you watch me every day, you'll know it. But let me show you. This morning, I said this live on my show. Look, scroll down past live streams. There it is. There it is. There's my UK inflation up this morning. I told you that inflation up in the UK, money from the US that flooded into all world, UK, Europe, is coming straight back, and we're going to get an all-time high. It's coming straight back, and that's exactly what's happened. I told you in this live stream this morning this was going to happen today. So go and check it out. Sensei, I want you to tell everybody how amazing this is. I'm sure you got it up for me. Let me go back over to you. There we go. Enjoy.
Yeah, we've got Robinhood on the screen, and it's heading to its target. I mean, the first technical target $68, and then we can look at back to all-time highs around $85. But just take a step back and just go to where we identified this. Again, Martyn with the fundamentals, me with the technicals. We were looking at technical accumulation all the way from $7 to $11, $7 to $11. We had this higher low structure. Then we had the breakout $13. The buy zone, the initial buy levels were around $7 to $10, and we were buying it. We were covering it. We were here in the boring days in the bear markets covering it. And not only that, even more recently, for the people that missed all of that, and they were saying, where's Robinhood going? Can you do a technical chart analysis? Well, look at this. We had an inverse. If I go onto the daily candles, you can see it better. We had an inverse head and shoulders pattern all the way at $33, the level of support, and then it showed us we're breaking $45, inverse heads and shoulders pattern, taking us all the way to the target initially of $68. It's my next target, and then we do have higher targets with all-time highs as well, around the $84. So there we go, Robinhood again. What an amazing call from Martyn. We did the technicals as well to back it up, and now it's going. So remember, this is not a show to get you to FOMO in. This is a show to tell you to make sure you pay attention on the down days. Make sure you pay attention to the stocks that no one's paying attention to right now. Request some charts, ask for fundamental analysis, be part of the community, learn from each other, subscribe. We cover all of this news live. And then you asked me to look at the S&P 500. I know you like VU, so we'll look at VU instead of the broader index. And we've got VU at $544.60, about 3.48% away from all-time highs. Remember, we've been covering this. Where did we buy it? We bought it at the exact low, $443, literally to the cent. Go back to the live stream and you can see when Martyn was buying it and when we were looking at it on that very long live stream we did. Now it's above its 786, the last level of the last main retrace point. So I do expect VU going to all-time highs. If you prefer looking at the S&P 500, it's the same story there. You've got $6,000 to get back above and then all-time highs.
VU, how do you do? Just saying, Sensei. How do you do? There you go. My favorite stock there. VU, how do you do? It's on the shop, martynlucasshop.com. The link's in the chat. Get yourself a bundle. You can get a free mug and you can buy a phone case to go with it with a licensed XRP. You can buy the dip mug. You can get these as part of a set and you can get like a bundle of these things. You get free. I mean, when you start buying a few things, look, you get free mugs. Look, you see, you can get free mugs, then you get 20% off again. I mean, look, over here, look. Make sure that you buy in the right currency for you. But VU, how do you do? Back to you, Sensei.
Yeah, and now the most exciting thing for me is XRP and where it can go. But there's plenty of opportunities all over the market that we've been covering. You've just seen Robinhood and the S&P 500. Now we're looking at XRP at $2.41. Getting above $2.62 will be key for XRP. But again, I don't want to focus on XRP too much because what's going on is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin leads the market. And what we've got going on is a beautiful breakout from Bitcoin, literally predicted in the last few days. Go on to my morning show and I said all-time highs this morning, and here we go. We've got those all-time highs. So it's very nice to see, and especially when you look at something like this and you see Bitcoin finally getting recognized and being the 5th market cap asset in the world. Gold, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Amazon. Remember, there's going to be liquidations all over the shop. If I refresh this liquidation heat wave map, in the last 24 hours, shorters are finally getting wrecked. We've got about $110 million worth of shorts getting liquidated in the last 24 hours. Most of that will be in the last 4 hours. You've got $65 million worth of shorts getting liquidated. You can see this is all red because that means all the shorters are getting liquidated. So lots of shorts still waiting to get liquidated. We've got the chart. We are ready for the next move up. Things in Bitcoin can move up fast. You get 5% days, 10% days. First target is around that $114,000 level for Bitcoin. Remember, the higher Bitcoin goes, the higher Bitcoin dominance goes. The higher Bitcoin dominance goes, the more money that can flow into the altcoins. So we are getting excited. We are getting ready for the next steps. It's not all about excitement. We're enjoying these days, but the hard work has already been done. The last 3 days going live at 2 a.m. my time wasn't just random. It was so we can get prepared for today, so we can be ahead of the rest of the market. Everyone's going to be going live now saying Bitcoin all-time highs, but they weren't going live at 2 a.m. for the last 3 days and doing multiple streams a day and giving you the fundamentals during the day, the technicals in the morning, all ready for today. So we are excited. We are happy. However,
Sensei, we could hit 82,000 live in the show, racing down to that 100,000. Everybody who's a subscriber before 100,000 is going to get a very special surprise as we hit 100,000. Everybody inside that 100,000. Subscribe right now. 81,943. I wonder if we can get to 82,000 during this show. Sensei?
Yeah, we're looking at Bitcoin on the 5-minute candles. It is still looking strong. We had that small bull flag earlier. Then we broke out to all-time highs. Highest price so far on Bitcoin on this specific chart is 109,855. We are waiting to see if we get any further upside. 110,000 would be the area I want to break out of. There will be volatility here. Just a second ago, I told you every single person ever who's bought Bitcoin, whether it was at 100,000, 109,000, everyone was in profit. So get ready for some profit taking, get ready for some volatility. I wouldn't be trading this, but I do expect this to go higher. I will be covering this daily candle close, or at least we'll be looking at it to make sure we do get this close above the previous all-time high. And then that's why it's so significant, because the next few months, the next year of Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space, the price action will be determined basically by what's happening this week, and that's why we're covering it a lot. A lot going on in the market. We've got ZBCN up 13%, something we were looking at just 2 days ago, something we were buying just 2 days ago. We've got altcoins also going up now. Gala up 5%, Ondo Finance up 4.6%, Monero, the privacy coin, up 5%, ADA up 4%. So we do have altcoins moving alongside Bitcoin. Some of that market is being drained into altcoins already, but I do expect Bitcoin to take the center stage again. If not, it might go sideways for a bit, and that'll be perfect for altcoins because they will go up as well. So it's good to see Bitcoin getting its strength back. Good to see Bitcoin creating new all-time highs, because that will give a lot of confidence in the cryptocurrency market. Institutions, retail investors, retail traders will come back into crypto markets, and they will be buying everything they can get their hands on, including Bitcoin, but especially altcoins. That's why I'm invested in the altcoins, but always keeping an eye on Bitcoin. You cannot ignore Bitcoin. Even if you don't like Bitcoin, you cannot ignore Bitcoin. You've got the total market cap here of the cryptocurrency market. Remember, we saw the technical breakout of $3 trillion. Now we've got the total cryptocurrency market cap well beyond 3.39 trillion, heading towards all-time highs again. So a great day on the market. Let me bring my camera
I'm loving it,
back.
Sensei. Great stuff. And we've not finished with you. I've got more stuff happening, more breaking news, more predictions to tell me about the Nvidia going to 140 and then 200 within 12 months. More confirmation of Hood going to $80. Someone has just got a nice treat, and we're about to share it on the screen. I said to you, if you clicked on my referral for Robinhood, you can win some free shares. Let's see what you got. Let's see what I got. Someone has just done it live on the show. So I'm going to share with you. Look at this. I've just won a free stock from somebody. Somebody's won one. I've won one. We had once on the show, I'd won a share of Apple share, a whole Apple share. You won most prizes are a couple of bucks, but sometimes you win a whole share. What's it going to be? So I'm going to do it live on the show. I said I would. Now, if you want to win a free share, we're giving shares away. It happens. There's Robinhood USA in the chat. Robinhood USA, okay? So if you're in the USA, click on that. If you're in the UK, there is Robinhood UK. I've got both accounts. I've got both countries, obviously, right? So you can win a share in either country, the UK or the US. There's the link. Do it right now. I said, if you do it right now, you will get a share. I will get a share. It could be $2. It could be a whole share of Apple. I don't know. All right. So I said to you I would share on the screen what I got. So you could tell me in the chat, did you do this? Who was it who did this? You ready? So what did I get? It could be $2. It could be a whole share. It is... I've won $5. Okay, I'll take it. What did you get? Claim your stock. I click claim your stock, and I always choose Apple. So you all know I always choose Apple. That's how I've got the shares of Apple. Claim Apple, swipe it up. There we go. I got a share. I got $5 worth of Apple. Now share with me on the screen what you got. All right, so you can see underneath, I only own VU, and there is my little bit of Apple. That's what I do when I get the free shares. So if you want to win some free shares, I'll give you the link again, Robinhood USA and Robinhood UK, and you can get it live on the show. Good, 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 good. All right, now then. So there is Bitcoin. We're watching it. Let's have a look at XRP again. There it is. Just dropped a little bit in the last few moments, but we'll keep it live. I've got this story just in a few seconds ago. Now, if you're wondering how I get these stories straight away, ahead of CNBC, ahead of Bloomberg, I pay a lot of money for Seeking Alpha. You can have this plan. I've got two plans for you. There's Alpha Spread. All members can get a free plan. I know the CEO of Alpha Spread. If you want Seeking Alpha, you all heard of Seeking Alpha, very famous, of course. There's Seeking Alpha in the chat. Everybody gets a free trial. Everyone gets discounts better than anyone else, because every time someone contacts me and says, would you do a referral? I go, as long as the deal is better than anyone. I don't want meet Kevin saying, I give you $100 off and I've got $50 off. I only want to do it. And they say, yes, you always get the best deal. Otherwise, I don't do it. So Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread, take advantage. I've just got this news. It broke a few seconds ago. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang said during an industry event in Taipei that the Biden administration restriction of AI chip sales to China have been a failure, resulting in Chinese companies relying on local chip makers. Now then, obviously what that tells you is, because we've already covered a lot of the interviews with Jensen Huang, he is very much aligned with Trump. Obviously, that's a good idea, right? If the CEO of one of the leading American companies is aligned with the president, that's good. A few moments ago, I had this story. Tim Cook has gone back into the White House to have another meeting with Trump. I love this. It's like he's come and seen the headmaster. I want to have a word with you. You know, you said about building these flipping iPhones in India. I want them built in America. And that's what's happening. That's just out. Great stuff. So all good news, right? And this is what was just said, resulting in Chinese companies relying on local chip makers like Huawei. According to Reuters, Huang said Nvidia now faces intense competition in China as a result of the restrictions and praised the Trump administration for moving to end them. I'm loving it. The European Central Bank said on Wednesday, this is a few moments ago, that investors appear to be reconsidering US investments increased tariffs. What have I been saying this very morning? This very morning, what have I been saying? Really important this, and I say it again. Money moved out of the US on a rant protest. They oversold. The markets oversold. Everybody went into all world and went into UK stock and said, don't do that. No one listened, but I'm glad they didn't listen, because down went the stock price of the US. I bought tons of it, way more than I deserve, but I did, because if you're going to sell it and give it away, I'll pick it up. I did. And now, right here in this story, I said this morning before this story came out. That's what Jensen Huang, European Central Bank, everyone is now saying. Well, I said it this morning. All right. So in a report, it says that investors appear to be reconsidering US investments amid increased tariffs. Of course they will be. They'll be back again. All right. The ECB said that while euro area financial markets held up well during recent market turbulence, there were a typical shift away from some traditional safe havens like the US treasuries and the US dollar. It added the moves could be indicative of a more fundamental regime change that could have potentially far-reaching consequences for the global financial system. So everybody moved away, and now they're going to come back because this deal is going to be done. All right. So you don't want to be chasing when everybody starts buying. You want to be in. Essentially, you didn't need to sell in the first place to stay where you are. Private equity is in trouble due to part to its valuation practices. Shishkur Shalam Al Sabah, I hope I got that right. Bloody hell, that was quite a mouthful. Managing director of the Kuwait Investment Authority said the Qatar Economic Forum on Wednesday, private equity venture capital and the rise of continuation vehicles, that is very worrying sign, Sheikh Sood said, adding, their time is coming. Elon Musk, and we saw Elon Musk a few moments ago in the Oval Office, that he expects to see Tesla robotaxis on the streets in Austin, Texas by the end of June, 1 month from now, followed by rollouts in San Francisco, Los Angeles. The company will start with around 10 vehicles in Austin with expectation to expand into thousands if the launch goes well. Okie dokie. Just thought I'd bring that to you as it happened. I'm going to go back to Sensei now, updating us on what's going on with Bitcoin. You might like to look at Nvidia as well. A lot of people are going to be focused, Sensei, on Nvidia in the coming days. We've got the earnings report for Nvidia in a few days. We're going to cover it live. Everybody wants to be part of that. In a few moments, as Sensei does this, I will set up the Nvidia earnings. And I will give everyone the link for that. This might be a members only. I know that surprises everybody because that's a huge event. I could have 10, 20,000 watching, but we've got now 2,000 members. So I want to make more and more things members only so I can answer members' questions and we can deal better with and provide the best service. It's not about how many people can watch. It's about how well we can deal with the people that are watching. So Sensei, I'm going to hand it back to you for more Bitcoin crypto news. If you can cover it for the next sort of 5-10 minutes, and Nvidia, and then I will set up an Nvidia stream so we can send everybody to that in a couple of days' time. I'll give everybody the link. It's going to be really, really busy. And if we get 100 people click the like and already, then I'll probably switch it to members only to provide the best service. So Sensei, back to you. Give me some information. Thank you, mate.
Let's do it. So we do have the markets dropping slightly on the last 5 minutes, but they are recovering well. We've got the S&P 500, it just dropped a little bit, but it's coming back up. If there is any of your favorite crypto coins or stocks you want me to cover, if you want to do a super chat, we can quickly do it while Martyn's setting up the Nvidia show, just so we make sure we get all the members' questions answered. I know it's a busy stream, so if you want to do that, you can do that. In the meantime, we are looking at the total market cap. This is a key indicator as well for the cryptocurrency market. We'll come on to Nvidia shortly as well. Also, breaking news, we've got the US Senate has officially advanced the Genius bill for consideration. So that just occurred in the last few moments. We've got Eleanor Terrett.
Hang on, Sensei. I've got to interrupt you. I love it. Keep on that page. I said to you I would share it the moment it came in, so I'm going to do it. This is Robinhood UK. This is Robinhood UK. Someone has just got a free share. So let me know in the chat what you've got. So there you go. This is the money I have in the UK. Only $500 because this is what I've won essentially. Can you see there? Look, a gift has arrived. So I'm going to click on it. Tell me what you've won. Tell me who this is. I've won this time. So you can win free money. It's $7.77. All right. I'm going to hand it back to Sensei. Let me know in the chat what you've won. And if you want to win free shares, free money, there's Robinhood USA, there's Robinhood UK, and it's very exciting. Sensei, back to you. Sorry to interrupt you, mate. You're doing a great job.
No worries. We've got the breaking news of the Genius Act. So the vote on the motion to proceed to debate, you know, American politics is a bit complicated. We've been learning about it while this has been going on. We did the Senate vote, then they need to vote on it. So it goes to debate, then the House, and then the president. So we're on to the next stage. Another vote, 69 to 31. It is the vote is so it can proceed to debate. If the vote passes, likely given the 66-32 passage of the closure on Monday, it will kick off the arduous amendment process. That's just happened. The breaking news is it's been agreed to 69 to 31 votes. So now onto the amendment process. So we've got that news happening in the background as well. So there we go. We've also got SEC Paul Atkins. Remember, the tune is changing with crypto. I mean, the new SEC is completely opposite. And here's one reason why it's the complete opposite. Previously, it was regulation by enforcement. And Paul Atkins is saying crypto policy making will be done the correct way through notice and comment rulemaking. So that's a breath of fresh air, and that's contributing to the rising price of cryptocurrencies. We've got the total market cap of all cryptocurrencies at 3.38 trillion. The all-time high on that was 3.74 trillion. I do look for that to go higher. It did a perfect retrace to the previous highs at 2.58 trillion. So we are well on our way to creating all-time highs for the total cryptocurrency market cap as well. We've got Total 3, which is altcoins. Obviously, this takes a bit longer to go. As I've been saying, Bitcoin goes first. This chart excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what we're seeing here is it's still going up 2% today, but it will lag behind Bitcoin until Bitcoin goes sideways and the altcoin season can start. And we'll be covering exactly when the altcoin season will start in our shows in the future once we start deep dive into Bitcoin dominance and do one of our more technical based shows where we spend hours just talking about specific charts. We did just get a super chat to look at XLM. XLM is another one of my favorites, not because I love XLM's technology. It's good technology, it's great, but from in the cryptocurrency world, you can just look at a coin and you can see how it performs. With XLM, because I've been in the market so long, I know exactly how it performs. Every time XRP pops up, XLM also goes up as well. So
if anybody wants a chart while Sensei is here, while I'm setting up the Nvidia event, it's a $4.99, $5 super chat. Sensei will do you a chart for you live on this show. So if you do want a chart, please do. Sensei will do that live right now, and you have that chance. So take advantage of it.
Yeah, let's do it. And also, if you want to become a member, for example, this morning was Members Day. We were doing it for all members. Currently, this is everyone, so we're doing the super chats. So do consider becoming a member. Let's put the membership link in the chat for everyone.
I've done it already, Sensei. Just been done.
Oh, brilliant.
If you are on an iOS device, iPhone or iPad, make sure that you request a desktop version. Use a browser, any browser you like, but the desktop version of the browser. The reason for that is Apple tried to take a commission out of YouTube. So that's why when you are on an iPad or an iPhone, in certain places, certain locations, you just need to use a browser and then the desktop version. By clicking the dots, every browser is different, and it will tell you how to get those, how to get onto the browser version. Anyway, back to you, Sensei.
Thank you, Martin. So yeah, we are with XLM, the chart. The reason I like XLM, it follows XRP, and it's normally quite a bit more volatile than XRP. Therefore, it can move faster than XRP towards the upside and towards the downside. But right now, what's important is we were above 30 cents, then we dropped below 30 cents. As soon as we get back above 30 cents for XLM, I do expect a quick move up, just like we were expecting before, and we got halfway there, or 75% of the way there. Next time we break 30 cents, what I'm looking for is XLM to hit 35 cents very quickly. Previously, I did it in a couple of days. So that's a 16% move as soon as we get back above 30 cents. But getting a bit more exciting is when you break 30 cents and you start moving on to next targets. And the next target would be around 60 cents. Again, I probably won't be taking profits there. What I'm looking for with XLM, just like we've seen with XRP, is all-time high. So this cycle, we've actually saw all-time highs for XRP, depending on what exchange you look at. But I think we did see it at all-time highs with XRP. I think we will see it all-time highs again with XRP, and that would mean we'll see all-time highs with XLM. And XLM all-time highs is 92 cents. So currently we're sat at 30 cents. So areas I'll be taking profits is probably around another 200% move away from here. But if we even start going further into the bull market and we get that higher high on Bitcoin, the confirmation close, XRP, ETF, etc., I will be expecting much higher price on XLM, $1.50, $2, $3. So again, another 10x from here is definitely possible for XLM, but depending on your risk tolerance, you might want to take profits much sooner, and also be aware that it can go down as well as up. But I do like XLM, and the technicals is looking good. The line in the sand is 20 cents, the area you bounced off last time, which is the high from 2023. So that will be your the worst case scenario, in my opinion, coming back down to that 20 cents range. So always keeping a little bit of money on the side in case that happens. But XLM looking good, 34 cents, 60 cents, and then higher.
Zerk donated $5 through a super chat. Check this symbol. ETH. D/USDT. DApp means money leaves stable for altcoins. Specifically odds and not BTC.
Interesting chart. It will take me probably a second to get my head around it, but Ethereum dominance divided by USDT. So this is just taking into account USDT. Obviously, it's the largest stable coin, so that don't know why.
Andrew Turpin donated £5 through a super chat. 8th there either crypto chat, please.
So ETH dominance divided by USDT dominance. Up means money leaves stable coins for altcoins. So let's have a look at this chart. It's been trending down to ETH. Yeah, it's annoying that. I guess you want to see it against Ethereum. Well, let's zoom out. I haven't ever looked at this chart before. It is a interesting chart. It's at 2% right now. Let's put in some levels. So it did look like it capitulated towards the downside, but it's regained that level very, very quickly. So we would be looking for targets towards the upside. And as you say in your comment, up means money leaves stablecoin for altcoins. So yeah, that does seem like something that's occurring now. It does seem like something that would have higher price targets as well. You've hit your first price target, but yeah, this can go to $3, 3%, 4%. This chart is definitely in a downtrend, but even if it's in a downtrend, you can see lower highs and lower lows, but those lower highs haven't come yet, so we can go a bit higher as well. So just looking at the chart, again, there's no need to do any specific technical analysis on this one, but it sounds like I wouldn't put too much weight on the chart, firstly, just because you're only taking into consideration USDT and you're only comparing it to Ethereum.
We just apologise. Sensei's got a bit of a lens flare. It's the light coming through the screen, the window. That's why Sensei's like that. Just please bear with us. He's just not normally on the show at this time of the day.
Tony Adams has become a member.
I do apologise. Hopefully the sun goes away. I wouldn't put too much weight on this chart. Ethereum dominance is only taken into consideration. Ethereum USDT is only taken into consideration one stablecoin. Here comes the sun again, so I do apologise. We will get that sorted. It's just we don't go live at this time of day normally, but we want to cover it anyway. So I wouldn't put too much weight on the chart. It does look like the uptrend could be starting. At least you'll have much more targets towards the upside. There's a lot of requests, so let's look at the next one. All-time high Ethereum crypto chat, please. All-time high. So you want
if you just tuned in, it's a special event today. We've got a breakout of Bitcoin, all-time highs. We are doing a members day all day today. We did a live stream this morning and told you that we were doing members all day, and that's what we were doing. And then we interrupted that live stream to bring you the breakout of Bitcoin and XRP. I've got Sensei with me. It's a special. Sensei's joining me for this event, and I'm just setting up a special event for Nvidia, which you cannot afford to miss. It's going to be an all-time high, $140 on the earnings, and then we're going to push through. The S&P is about to break out on an all-time high. Everyone is just trimming at the moment, but we don't mind this at all. Bitcoin's breaking out, and Sensei's doing all the charts for you. And if you do a super chat, $5, he will do you a chart for you in the show. We're also giving away free shares. We've just given away 2 at the moment. No one's told me yet what it was they won in the chat, so I showed you on the screen what I got. So if you want free shares, there's Robinhood USA and there's Robinhood UK. If you want to become a member, there's the membership link. If you are on an iOS device, select a browser, desktop version, and you can have that. Lots of perks and benefits. Sensei, I'm going back to you now. I'm just finishing off the event for Nvidia. When I've done it, I'll give you the link for that. If we get 100 likes on it, it'll probably be a members only event, as it's going to be massive. Sensei, back to you for your chart analysis. If you want one, $5 super chat. Sensei will do one. I think he's got a couple he's doing at the moment. But we are watching Bitcoin and all-time highs and XRP. Sensei, back to you.
Thank you. The next request was ATH USD. This hasn't been trading for that long. The longest chart I can see is from crypto.com, going all the way back to June the 10th of 2024. What you've got going on here is weakness in this cryptocurrency. Again, nothing I ever say it's financial advice, so please do not buy or sell based on anything I'm saying. I don't know about the fundamentals of these tokens. I'm just looking at the technicals right now. This token is been in a downtrend ever since launch. So I would be wary that what could possibly happen is another move towards highs and then another lower low. We have no evidence to the contrary right now. What we'd like to see to start getting evidence to the contrary is either a further high, so going back to 110 cents, or at least a bottoming out structure. And what I mean by that is holding this level of support, continuing to test it, making higher lows in the lower time frames, even having some bullish divergence on this chart would give me some hope. But right now, the target...
Breaking news just coming in. Loyla made great progress on the tax bill, waiting for details. We'll bring this to you the moment it does. We got the tax deal and we've got the deregulation.
The limit or getting rid of the cap altogether would certainly be a good thing, but it doesn't outweigh all the other problems with the Medicaid cuts and people losing their health care. So, again, the focus on SALT...
That's why the market is selling off pre the vote. This is what happens. We expect to see this passed. That's why the market sells off before the pump again.
Large corporations and billionaires, and all these cuts to Medicaid and healthcare are being used to pay for it.
We'll bring you the live vote as soon as we get it.
We know that as ranking member on the committee, you helped to lead the charge on what I believe was a 26-hour-long markup of this legislation a couple of nights ago.
I'm going to go back to Sensei because the moment we get the information, we will bring it to you. That's why the market is selling off before the vote. Sensei, back to you. See how the market manipulates things. If you just tuned in, I know Sensei looks a bit blurred out. He's got the sun coming behind him. That's why he looks like he's like an angel. He is an angel. He's a technical angel, right? He's an angel for the show. That's why he's all like this, all right? So if I get more news, I will bring it to you. We've got more members being given away. We've got, who's who's done this one now?
This is on the Extra.
Oh, it's on the Extra channel. We got people joining on the Extra channel. Unbelievable. This is great. This is the 24-hour show, runs in the background. Oh my gosh. We've got Matt F on the Extra channel giving memberships away now as well. Look at this. The channel's gone berserk. The whole network's gone berserk. Sent 10 Martyn Lucas Investor Extra gift memberships on the Extra channel. Look at that. So now you can chat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the Extra channel. Market is being sold off. This is what you expect before a vote. Stand by. I'll just mute that for a minute because it's all going crazy. Sensei, back to you. Can't believe it. What a day this is turning out to be. Let me get back to you. Here we go.
Yeah, so we are looking at ATH. And all I'm going to say, I've already said most about what I want to say about this chart. The next target will be another 62% to the upside. What you want to look out for is holding these lows. No more lower lows will be key. So making sure you don't drop below 0.0025. You can have a little liquidation wick and then come back to it. But what you want to see is signs of strength, and signs of strength would be not going any lower, maybe a potential capitulation wick and then continuing higher, and then eventually higher highs. There's not enough data to do too much analysis, but that's what you want to start seeing. You don't want it to see go any lower, especially with the market going to all-time highs in Bitcoin. You should not see any lower lows on this token, and only higher highs. So right now supports at 0.025. Create a base. You can probably go to 0.08 easily, and then if it holds that base and you want some bull market price predictions, then 15 cents, 23 cents, 31 cents are all possibilities for this token. Thank you for your request. I don't think there's any more requests, so we'll go on to the main charts and we'll get you ready for the Nvidia show as well. If anyone else wants to request, you can do a $5 super chat. In the meantime, ZBC, again, a token we've been looking at, ZBCN. Thanks to Steve, we've been looking at that. It's still up 11%. We are getting a sell-off in the markets currently. Let me go back to Bitcoin. Where are we right now? We are down to 108,240. So as I said, literally as it was making all-time highs, every single person in Bitcoin will be in profit right now. So therefore, they're going to take some profits. We've seen this time and time again. You get these sell-offs, and then later on, you go back to highs. This is also something we need to keep an eye on. We do not want to close this daily candle lower than we have before. We want this to be the highest daily candle close to show strength. We will be covering it in case anything's happening. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you have your notification bell on, because if anything significant happens, whether it's news, whether it's technicals, we will come live and we will cover it. But for now, the daily candle is still looking fine. It's still all-time highs. What I do want to make sure I see is...
MSK donated £5 through a super chat. Buy a curtain/blind, silly Sensei, haha.
I agree. We all agree. How long's this going to go on for? Day in, day out. We have this problem. Yeah, I agree. Think Sensei should be like me. Live in the dark. Live in a blacked out room.
If we get a $500
Who needs a nice
super
window
chat,
looking amongst the countryside? Who wants that in their house?
How much do blind? Okay, I'll look into that. Thank you, MSK. You're contributing towards me getting a blind. There we go. Bitcoin, yeah, is selling off a little bit. It's because I don't normally go live at this time, Martyn. You've dragged me out of my normal routine at this time of day, and we're doing a crypto show at a time where the sun's behind me. Normally I go live in the morning and at night, but here we are. We will sort it out, don't worry. Yeah, the crypto, but Bitcoin is really selling off now. As I said, everyone was in profit. People are going to take profits. Hopefully this changes. Let's see, is this because of the broader markets? We've got the S&P 500. Yeah, S&P 500 is down a lot. I don't know what the news is. There's probably some news coming up. It was probably the tax bill that Martyn just brought to you, but the market is not liking it at all. S&P 500 is now down 1%. Stocks are now going into the red. We've
okay, here we go, Sensei. I got another one for you. So, someone has got, tell me in the chat who's won this free stock. This is Robinhood UK. There's Robinhood USA. There's Robinhood UK. What you're looking at is Robinhood UK. Someone has just clicked on my referral. You've won a free share. Let me know in the chat what you've won. So it says claim your free stock. So let me see what I've got this time. I've won $7.72. What did you get? So let me know what you've won in the chat, and we can all win free shares together. I got the Nvidia announcement in a second. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to update you on the tax vote, and we've got a members other show coming out after this for analysis. Sensei, back to you.
Yeah, market's bleeding again. We've got Nasdaq down 0.8% in the last 15 minutes. It's down a quite significant amount. We've got the S&P 500 down even more than the Nasdaq, which is interesting because you'd expect the Nasdaq to go down more than the S&P 500, but we've got the S&P 500 down 1.1%. Gold is heading up 0.74%, and the VIX is going crazy as well, up 10% today. So we will cover the news on that. Martyn's going to bring you the Nvidia news and the vote news very shortly, so stay with us. But we are definitely seeing the market react to the news. And that is obviously affecting Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't go unaffected when broader things go on. Bitcoin's has come down all the way down to 107,000. And we have had from high to low now, Bitcoin is down 2%. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on the daily candle close. This could be very short term, and it could be an easy bounce back towards the upside. Remember, those resistance levels are now taken out, so it's easier for Bitcoin to head back to those all-time highs. So we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin throughout the day, throughout the close. XRP is also correcting quite big. Remember, when Bitcoin goes down 2%, XRP normally goes down more. So high to low, XRP is also down 3%. This is the exact reason why I said you would get prepared in the last few days and you do not go long and buy the all-time highs. I literally said it live on the show. We've said it over and over and again before. You do not buy at times when you're at all-time highs, when every single person's in profit, is not the time to be buying, and that's clear evidence of that. And also clear evidence of something else we've been talking about is Bitcoin dominance. That's heading up. As I've said, there's only a few ways Bitcoin dominance can go up, and that's if you can see Bitcoin's going down, all coins are going down, but Bitcoin dominance is going up. Why? Because that means they can both go down and Bitcoin dominance go up. It just means Bitcoin is going down less than the altcoins, and that's what we've got going on right now. And Bitcoin dominance is something we will be happy to see go up, because that would mean more money can eventually flow into the crypto, into the altcoins. So Bitcoin dominance is continuing its big move towards the upside. We will be bringing you the Nvidia news, so that's why I'm going to look at the Nvidia chart as well just before I hand it back over to Martyn. We've got Nvidia just down on the day again slightly. Remember, we bought at $97. It went as low as $87. We predicted if it breaks out of $116, $130 is next. So that's held. What I'm saying now is get ready for the earnings. $140 could be next. And if that breaks during the earnings call, $172 is my next target for Nvidia, straight after all-time highs. So Nvidia can also start getting ready to move towards the upside. We'll be covering the earnings live. So I'm going to hand it back to Martyn, who probably has some news for us.
Marvelous. Yes, Sensei. Great. Well, we're still waiting for the information on the vote. That's going to take some time. They're just going to the vote. So we're going to keep our eye on all of that. So we're going to wrap this up in a second. We're going to give both of us a bit of a break. I'm going to go and have my dinner. I'm going to have some lovely food. I'm going to enjoy that. So before I do that, I've got a few things to give to you. So here we go. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to be back. I'm going to be back in an hour and a half with another members special. It's Members Week this week. We did a members show this morning. This is part 2. We did a great new business this morning, MTZ Mastech. That'll be out as its own video. I've just done a brand new analysis. So identifying stocks, this is how we do it. This is how we discovered all the stocks that we knew would pump and the ones that we said would be rubbish were rubbish. So I did one this morning. When I come back, it's members only. It cannot be seen by anyone that's not a member. It's very relaxed, different style altogether. There's no loving it, loving it, loving it. No, it's more, right, now we're going to take a look at this. It's that kind of approach. So if you want to join me, this live stream, what we got now, will take you directly to there. So I shall give you the link for that. There you go. There is the link for that. Click on that now and you can be part of our next members only live stream. Very relaxed. We go through our next review. The next one we'll be looking at will be Mobix. And then if we get time, I'll be doing TSS. If you want to get a review done, a full analysis review. Sensei does the technicals, I do the analysis, the fundamentals. If you want one, it's $20 at the moment because the top one is $20. They're only $5, the same as Sensei's. But if I have someone who's outbid you, and if you want it done straight away, it'll be $20. If not, $5. But I'm not accepting any $5 requests at the moment because I'm getting down through the list. So if you want it done straight away, it's $20. If not, you have to wait for me to complete the other ones.
£5 through a super chat. For those complaining on the chat, Sensei, please show them how much XRP has gone up in the last 12 months. Smiley face emoji.
I will hand you back to Sensei for that response, MSK, most certainly. Right, okay, I've got people already clicking and liking the next event. It'll automatically take you there. But this is the event that will change everything. This is $140. I made that prediction, 100%. It's nearly there now. Go with everything's now selling off prior to this vote, prior to the news I spoke to you about a moment ago with what Nvidia was saying, Jensen Huang, the meeting of Tim Cook going into the Oval Office right now, all of this stuff. Markets are selling off just to buy back. You can see that. Look, there's when the news came out and you see it coming straight back up again. So this is what the market does. You need to understand that. So anyway, there is the Nvidia event. Now here it is. This is the link that everybody wants. If it gets a big response, it'll be members only. All right, there we go. Nvidia. There you go. I've just posted it like 10 times. Click on that link right now. Book your free ticket. It's open to all, free for everybody. Click on the like. Let me see how many people like it. Let me see how many people click the reminder. If it gets really busy, we'll make it members only, all right? Because on the last time we did the NVIDIA earnings, I think we had like 10,000 watchers live, 20, 30,000. It was a massive stream. And we want to be able to provide the best service. Sensei does his charts. We have all the analysis and so on and so forth. So anyway, there you go. Maybe it'll be a collaboration event with Sensei. Who knows? Sensei's going, yeah, go on. 20,000 people. I'm in for that. We'll see what happens, all right? So if you want to be part of that, make sure you click the like and get yourself all set up for the NVIDIA event. You all done that? All right, there you go. Markets rebounding just as fast as they went down, straight back up again. Let me see if I've got any news on the votes yet. House Rules Committee is still debating tax bill. I will bring that to you. The moment it went to the bill, this is what happens. Everything sells off just to buy it back. You get manipulated all the time. Israeli Prime Minister holds a news conference. Nothing that is of any importance to us right now. If it was, I would bring it to you. I've given you that. So before I hand you back to Sensei for this final, I believe MSK wanted Sensei to show the XRP history. We'll do that now, and then I'll wrap this up. Me and Sensei will come back. So Sensei, back to you. You're just muted a second, Sensei. You're muted at the moment.
Sorry, I was just clicking. Sorry.
You were just eating a sandwich. Tell the truth. You were eating a sandwich. All right. Lemon curd's my favourite. Lemon curd or peanut butter. I love it. Either one of those is good.
No, I've just got the news out that the strategic Bitcoin reserve bill has officially finally passed. So we've got Texas strategic Bitcoin reserve bill SB 21 officially passes and goes to the governor's desk for final signature. So this is separate to the Genius Act. This is the strategic Bitcoin reserve, which is just passed and going for the final signature. So that is very good news. Texas is doing that first. We've got the question from MSK. Some people just need to zoom out and see where we are. Oh, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Let me just bring that back down. We've got XRP in the last, let's just go from November of last year to the area we are at now is about 400% up. That is over 5x in the last 12 months. I believe that's 12 months. That's 190. Yeah, about 12. Actually, that's less than 12 months. We'll go. What are we now? We are in May. We'll go to May of last year. Just answering MSK's question here. We are up yeah, about 411%. We were at the highest, we were up much more, 625%, but 400% in a year, at 5x in a year is definitely not a bad amount of money. So yeah, if you zoom out, XRP is definitely up. And if you zoom out further, you can see a definite path to all-time highs. And then we've got all our higher zones on XRP as well. So thank you, MSK, for pointing that out. It's always good to just zoom out once a while to see what's going on. And then that breaking news of the Strategic Reserve Bill is also out. So we're covering that. So yeah, Martyn, I've covered MSK's questions. Any other specific charts you want me to look at before the Nvidia?
I think we're done. I think we can go to lunch. Yeah. We've been live since I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 12:30. 6.5 hours in the studio is good for anyone, but we're just getting started. Sensei, thanks for joining me for an afternoon session. You don't normally do that. Of course, you're normally just snoozing and watching the telly, but it's nice that you bothered to come on and join me. So thank you for that. I'm only joking. Sensei, we're going to end the live stream. We're going to take everybody over to it'll automatically go there. It's also pinned to the top. The next members event, which is in an hour and 20 minutes time. I'm going to be back with your further reviews. I've already given everybody the Nvidia event. Let me update you. Is it going to be members only or not? Let's have a quick look. How popular has it already been? I'm going to refresh the screen. We've got 4 waiting already for 4 days. 14 likes. Oh, this is going to be a big one. If you've got 14 likes 7 days ahead, you know it's going to be a 5,000-10,000 viewed show. Good. Very, very good. Nobody told me what they won from the Robinhood promotion, what stocks you got. So I'd love to know what you got. I showed you what I got. I bought Apple on my main account in USA because I only have Apple, so you all know what I own. On the USA, I chose Johnson & Johnson. You know, the UK, I chose Johnson & Johnson. You know, I keep telling you it's going to $200. It is, plus that great dividend. Yes, I only won $7.77 of it, but that's what I did with mine. So let me know what you got with yours. That'd be good. Alrighty then. So we've covered all the reviews for everybody. You've got the links to the extra channel. Sorry, you've got the link to the event where we're going next. I'm going to go and have my lunch. I think we're good. Let me just go to comments in the chat. So are we in members only mode? Let me have a quick look. I'll answer everyone's questions. The last 10 questions. We're in subscriber only mode. Right. I'll move to members only mode. So if you've got a comment today that I just didn't answer, something I missed, something you really want me to answer, every show I give you the opportunity to have your question to me. I will answer everyone's question. So we're back in members only mode. If I missed it, I didn't answer it. If Sensei missed it, didn't answer it, didn't show it on the screen, now is your chance to do it. You can ask me about Discord. You can ask me anything you like, as long as it's not, what my credit card number is or anything like that. Anything else that's respectful and whatever, I will answer it. Whatever it is you want to know, please repeat it. We're in members only mode. I'll give you a couple of minutes. If no one does it, then I'll end the show. Let Sensei go, and I'll go and have me lunch. So I'm just waiting now for you to... Yeah. Post
just
something.
In the meantime,
yes, Sensei.
Some of the news around why the markets are going down is again, it's this fiscal policy fears that Nasdaq is back in the red after lackluster Treasury auction. US stocks again show signs of concern about rising Treasury yields after lackluster auction of 20-year bonds. So people are seeing good returns on bonds, and people are concerned about, again, the fiscal policy of the US, which is a long-term concern. I don't think it's something that people need to be worried about in the short term, and I don't think the market needs to be reacting like this, but we'll see how
this is what it does. The bond market is extremely powerful. We don't talk about it enough, but if bonds surge and everyone goes, I'm selling all my stocks to buy bonds, guaranteed money, that's a major problem. Bonds can destroy a stock market, okay? But the moment there's a whisper of something that's not good, people sell off just to buy back. It's not because they're selling off because they're fearful. They're selling off because they know they can sell off and buy back. That is what's going to happen. But we're going to get rates come down and everything will change. But this is how you invest and make money. You allow this to play out. We know that rates are going to come down in 26. We know they're going to get 2 rate cuts this year. When that happens, it will start to move back to stocks. This is not a problem. This is what we keep saying. Money's on the sidelines waiting to come in. And you just got to pan out again. Everyone gets so fearful when they see something move down. Look at that. I mean, in 1 year, folks, this is my position, right? I've gone from trough to peak. That's $65,000. Have I had a bad year? I don't think so. It's a normal year. All right. If you pan out and you look at the whole year in total, it will be a 10% year, a normal year on the S&P. If you bought at the bottom, it's a 35% year for you. You don't care if it goes back down again. In fact, I hope it does go back down again, because over the last few weeks, I've paid more of my margin off. I don't think I've bought a share now. I've for nearly 4 weeks. I mean, that bottom was what, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? I haven't bought anything. Yeah. And I'm just paying down my margin. In fact, today is the 21st. You know what happens on the 21st? Hurrah! I get paid from YouTube, and I shall be. In fact, you can already see I've done it. Can you see my buying power was 9 grand yesterday? My buying power was 19. I didn't earn 10 grand on YouTube, by the way. They just double the amount I put in. So, I put 5 grand in. Spoiler alert. I put 5 grand in, and they gave me another 5 grand, which was the 10. Add to the 9 I already had. I've got 19 grand buying power. I get paid. Now, I'll just get another spoiler alert. This is just how I know how it works. I haven't actually checked my money yet to see if I've got paid, because I know it takes 3 days if I do it the slow version on Robinhood. I can do it instantly, but I haven't got the money until I end the stream and transfer the money. But I should be paid today. So I'm not buying anything. I'm already in. So I'm letting my margin come back down, waiting for the next crash. If we crash today, I've got 19 grand and I'll buy it. If not, I don't do anything. I just keep paying down my margin. So I've now got a few questions that came in. So let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Ninja Kid, how much do I need to donate to get my stock review next? If you want my...
You can buy a mug. The special mug.
You can buy a mug, not to get it done next though, Sensei, because I've got a list of like 20. They can buy a mug. They can buy a mug, which is one of the Get to the Chopper mugs, isn't it? Is that right? If you go onto the shop, let me just show you. If they go onto the shop, Sensei, you show me which one it is. If they buy...
Yeah, you go onto the mugs.
The mugs, all right.
Scroll down.
That one. That one. If they buy one of these mugs, this comes with a technical review from Sensei. Is that right, Sensei?
Yes.
And a full analysis review from me. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you buy this mug. So you get the mug and you get the 2 reviews done. Okay. Now, if you do this, you'll be second in the list, only because I've got people already pay premium money to get one done. So this is the deal. If you pay $21, because that beats the $20 one, you will go next. When I come back in an hour and 15 minutes, you will get a review. Number 1. If you get one of these mugs, you'll be number 2. You'll be done today. 100% guaranteed you'll be done today. You'll get a mug and a review and a technical review from Sensei. If you $20, you'll be done straight away, along with the other one I've got to do already. Does that make sense? So if you do buy one of these mugs, you'll be done second today. It'll be done today when I come back in an hour and 15 minutes. If you do $20, you'll be straight away. You'll be number 1 at the first one. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, Sensei? Did you understand what I was saying then?
Yes, yeah, I think I did.
Did you? Yeah, you think you did. Okay, I hope everybody got it. All right. And there's the shop, martynlucasshop.com, if you want to get one of those mugs. All right. Okay, that's how you can get yourself a review analysis done straight away as well. Okay, good. So you've all got that. So that answers that question. That was from Ninja Kid. Ninja Kid, I think you had something on Discord, but you not asked me here, so I don't know what it was. It's my birthday today, but what was the meeting about? Didn't know there was one. It's my birthday today. Well, happy birthday to you. Can everyone spam Anita Moore, happy birthday, Anita. You know what happens on your birthday? Do you? Do you know what happens on your birthday? You have a birthday treat. If you come back in the next show, that will happen for you. Happy birthday, everybody, to Anita. Join me on the next show in an hour and 50 minutes. We'd have a special surprise for you. Happy birthday, Steve Mariano, Anita. Happy birthday. Japan bankruptcies for April mark highest in 11 years. That's a concern, but that won't destroy. That just presents opportunity for the US. The VIX shot up. Yes, I'm not surprised. I'm looking at investment in Iranian stocks. Thank you, Hugo. Let me get that off the screen a moment. Do you invest in any companies on the S&P involved with uranium? I don't know. I'm sure there probably are. Yes, we are crashing party mode. Nuclear diamond batteries, be more specific. Happy birthday, Anita. Yes, we'll celebrate Anita's birthday when I come back. Japan bankruptcy plus USA adding trillions to deficit with gutting funding to the American people. At least the rich are getting a tax break, says Cedar Trees. Happy birthdays. There we go. Happy birthday from Sensei. Everyone's wishing you happy birthday. Right. I think I've answered all questions. Right. Anita, can you join me back in an hour and 15 minutes? Are you available, Anita, in an hour and 15 minutes? Are you? If you are, just let me know in the chat. I will celebrate your birthday in a way we only do here on the show. I will go to my piano and sing you happy birthday live on the show, and you get to clip it and keep it. Anita, can you confirm that you are going to be here in an hour and 15 minutes? If you are, thank you, Steve. And Anita, just confirm that you can be here. Share the link with everybody. Yes, yes. Okay, when we come back, there we go, Sensei. That's when your camera tried to reset its luminancy, and I
changed it to 4K just to see what would happen.
Oh, it looked like it was changing its exposure as well.
Yeah, it did.
Did it work?
I think it's got better.
Try. Yeah. Is it on 4K now, is it?
Yeah, I can bring it back to what it was. Here we
Let's
go.
have a look. See how it changes. Okay, and do it again.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it makes a difference. But
it's
anyway.
because, I think it drops quality when I call in for Recam anyway. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Anyway, all good. So that's what we're going to do back in an hour and 50 minutes. The link is pinned to the top. Did anyone get a mug, Sensei? Just let me know. So I'll know if I've got to do a mug review when I'm back in an hour and 15.
I don't think so, no.
No? Okay. I just wanted to know. Oh, hang on. What's this?
Ninja Kid donated $19.99 through a super chat. Can only do 19.99 for some reason. I'll get a mug next week.
we can't do reviews on credit. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. It's $20. I'll do it second anyway. I'll do it for you today anyway. I'll still do it like I said. It will be second, but I will do it today for you. What is the review you want, Ninja Kid? I need to know what the review is. Did he already tell me, Sensei? I have no idea.
I think, was there not one on your list already? Because the way they worded it was so it can be next. I don't know. Is it not?
Martyn, congratulations, May the 21st. What's the congratulations for? Martyn, congratulations on May the 21st. Have I missed something?
Yeah, congratulations.
Why? Because I'm alive? Brilliant. May 21st, I'm alive. It's always good to be alive. I agree. Zach say, I don't understand that. Oh, can. Okie dokie. You gave me this the other day for $5. You obviously want to get it done straight away. I see. It's right at the bottom of the list. Yeah. Okay. I shall cut that. Take that to the top. Okie dokie then. That'll be second. Right there. Okay. Right there. In the next stream when I come back. Okie doke. I've got it. Oh, payment day. Oh, yes. Congratulations on payment day. Yes. Thank God for that. I didn't get fired from YouTube. Whew. Got closer sometimes. I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to fire me. Punjab. Is it Punjab? Pundai? What, the CEO of Google. Yeah, he often rings me up. Says, Martyn, you're on thin ice here, mate. You're on thin ice. It's that Sensei. I don't mind you, but when you bring Sensei on, we're not so sure about all this. Anyway, Sensei, it's time to wrap it up. Anita, make sure that you click share, get all your family and friends in. Why? Because when we come back for the live show, it's going to look like this. Let me show you. I'm going to be sat on the piano over here like this. This is where I'm going to be, and I'm not going to show this on the screen. I'm going to show this on the screen, and I'm going to show the live chat. And I'm going to show all of this in the live chat. And as people say happy birthday to you, it's going to be flooding up all through here. Happy birthday, Anita. So you want to make sure that you're back with me in an hour and 9 minutes now. I might just have to move that back 10 minutes because I've got to have my dinner. And you can be on the show, and all your family and friends will be in on the screen, and you can clip it, own it, and you'll have your very own birthday video for life, and everybody will be in. So your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother, they all need to be signed on their accounts. No, they can't just be on you. It doesn't work. They've got to be on there so their name pops up and it rolls through. Right. Can. Make sure I've got it. C-A-N. Yeah, I confirmed this yesterday. There it is. Review. Thanks, Martyn. Sensei, do you think Robinhood will drip a crypto like... do you think Robinhood UK will ever offer drip and crypto like the US version? They do have a crypto wallet. It's another app on the App Store. So yes, you can download the crypto wallet for Robinhood UK. It's in Europe. I don't know if it's on. I don't know about drip though. Is that an asset? I don't know.
No, I don't know about. I don't think they've got the crypto app there is no crypto for Robinhood in the UK.
There's a crypto wallet. Have you not got the wallet? There is a wallet.
Nothing in the UK.
Okay.
No, yeah, but they've got options trading on the UK one now, so they are developing it. I think they'll bring crypto soon, and I think they'll bring.
There is a crypto wallet though, because I've got I've got the European wallet. Yeah, 100%. I can show you on the screen. If you go into the App Store and just type, I don't know what's it called. Let me show you on the screen. What's it called?
I don't know.
It's called Wallet.
Oh.
It's actually called Wallet. Look, there it is on the screen.
Oh,
you just found
Wallet.
it? It's called Wallet.
Yes, you are right. You are right.
I know I'm
Robinhood
right.
Wallet's
I'm
got
always
crypto.
right.
You're right.
You're the crypto man, and I'm telling you all about crypto. What's wrong with that, Sensei? What's wrong with that picture? Sensei, we shouldn't have done that live. We should have kept that quiet. We should have done that privately, shouldn't we? So there you go. There is.
Everyone now knows.
Are you going to go and get it now? Are you going to get the Robinhood wallet?
I've just downloaded it. Yeah.
There you go. Everybody else go and get the wallet that Sensei didn't know existed. All right. See you all later. Thank you very much. Dividend investment drip. I'm sure Sensei will explain all about it. All right. I'm out of here. Okay. You've all got the link. You've all got the link in the chat to the next event. This is where we're going. And we're going to go there right now. Okay. And I'll be back in an hour. I might just put it back another 10 minutes. Because I've not eaten anything and it's been quite a day and I'm hungry and I'm just make sure that I've set it up right. I have. Right, that's it from me. What a wonderful day. Record-breaking day on the Extra Channel. Loads of new members over there. Did we get to 82,000 subscribers? Did we? Live on the show in 3, 2, 1. 936, 937, 944, 944, 951, 956, 958, 964, 964, 965, 966, 967, 968. Oh my God, 969. Subscribe to the channel now. Go on, 200,000 live on the show. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can there possibly be... Oh, my God. Look at the speed of this, Sensei. Don't you just love it? The speed of it. Every second. It's like being at Wembley Stadium and we're letting people in. It's as fast as that. Right. 81,971. And we got 29 to go. Live on the show. Can we do it? I don't think we can. I think everyone's done it now. There we go. I think everyone's done it. Did everyone like it? 582. 583 likes. Come on, 17 more likes. Is that right? Am I right? Yeah, no, 16 more likes and we got 600 likes on the show. Come on, do you know what? I want to do that. Someone went, yeah, there's always got to be one. All right, go on then. Can we do it? 28 more subscribers and 16 more likes. We'll have 600 likes and we'll have 82,000 subscribers. I'm going to see if it moves. If it doesn't move in the next few seconds, I'll end the show. Let Sensei go. He can go and have his dinner. And there we go. We're nearly there. Can we do it? 10 more likes and we're at 600. 10 more likes and we're at 600. We're at 590. You know why this is important, folks? Because at 100,000, we're doing a poll and we're going to find out what you want me to do on that day. So it's your day. It's not my day. It's your day. You're the ones that made this happen, right? So on X, here's X. We got a poll. The countdown has begun. How should we celebrate? Share your ideas. I'll pick the best one. It's your day. Martyn Lucas Investor on the play button. Oh, yes. Do you know how many channels in the world have more than 100,000 subscribers? 0.8 of 1%. That is it. So it's like winning the bloody, it's like winning the flipping Olympics. I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So like this, repost, give me your comments. Let me see what the best ones are so far. Let me see what the best ones are. So Sensei said, something charity related would be my suggestion. That's nice. Nana Jewel said, how long till stock market opens again, Martyn? Okay. Got nothing to do with it. She didn't even read the flipping thing. Doesn't matter. I answered though, 7 p.m. Central Time. See, I still answer, even though it annoys the hell out of me going, why did you write that? What's that got to do with it? 1 month free membership for the first 99,999. I can't choose that one because I have no control over it. I can't give everyone free memberships. There's no, YouTube don't let me. There's no button to say.
You could pay for it.
What, 99,000 people? at $3, that's 300 grand it would cost me. That's not a good idea. All right, thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, something I could actually organise with YouTube, but I can't do that one. Show more replies. What else did I get? Or take 90. Yeah, see, or take the cash from 99,000 members. We don't have 99,000 members, folks. We have over 1,000 now, about 1,100 members. So I don't have 100. I don't have 300 grand a month in membership fees to give away. If I did, then I could give some away, but I ain't that rich. I ain't that famous, all right? That'd be nice. Imagine that, Sensei, 100,000 members. That'd be good, wouldn't it? As many as we have. Oh, my God, can you imagine? There you go, 81,974. We didn't quite do that. We're just short of that, 26. But I tell you what we did do. Here you are. Look at this. I tell you what we did do. 622. We smashed that one. Thank you very much indeed. 622 likes. I'm loving it. We didn't quite get to 82,000, but we'll do it this afternoon. Everyone's pushing it now. 81,976. Well, we won't do it this afternoon either because it's a members only. I mean, that's going to destroy that, innit? Anyway, never mind. Let me wrap up the show. I've got to go. I'm going to put it back a little bit more now, maybe an hour and a half. So I've got to go and eat something. Oh, there. The camera's looking good now. You see how the sun's going down and the lights are coming up. You're looking like a rock star now, Sensei.
This is the time I like going live.
This is the time. He's got a little bit of light, a little bit of shadow in the mood, spotlight on him. Look at me. I'm like Omar Sharif. He's going, who's Omar Sharif? I don't know. It's a guy in Dr. Zhivago. Who thinks that Sensei is a young Omar Sharif? He was in Dr. Zhivago. Go and watch the movie. Dr. Zhivago.
That is.
Look, you've frozen. You've paused. Look at that.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Go and look at Omar Sharif. In fact, look, I'll put him on the screen. Here we go. Google him. Omar, he's dead now. Dead years ago. So he's an old bloke. Anyway. Let me bring it up. Omar, Google. Here we go. Who reckons Sensei that's got a young Omar Sharif? Well, women loved him, mate. All right? Women loved Omar Sharif. He was very popular. Sharif. How do I even spell it? Here we go. Here he is. Look, images of Omar Sharif. Let's get a good picture of Omar Sharif. This is when here we go. This is a younger picture. They are. Look at that. Is that not Sensei? Look at this, folks. Omar Sharif. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, folks? Omar Sharif.
Oh.
Look at that.
I'm getting embarrassed now.
Omar Sharif. There we go. Look at that. Look. Isn't it? It definitely is. My mum loved Omar Sharif. She thought he was the best looking man in the world. Yeah, he's from Dr. Zhivago. He used to be in here he is. Look, when he did he was in one of those Arabian films, whatever he is. Look, there we go. See that? There you go, Sensei. All right, mate. Wrap it up. That's every time you do a show now, it's gonna be Omar. You wait for it.
Boosted my ego, yeah.
Anyway, we're out of here. All right, can't see XRP on Robinhood crypto wallet. You got the European one. It is on the US wallet. That's a fact because we've all got it and seen it. Sensei working night shift again today. He very well might be. That's it. Everyone subscribe, or he can eat before his wife beats him. That's nice. Eddie Puckett. I want to give a big shout out. Eddie Puckett over the last 3 or 4 days since he's become a member. He's given hundreds of memberships away. It's absolutely fantastic. Please make sure when you see Eddie Puckett in the chat, say thank you and take advantage of all the services. And then when it comes up for renewal, make sure that you renew your membership. Sensei, it's time to wrap it up. It's time to go. I'll see you back in an hour and a half. I'll move it back slightly. And that's it from me. There's the link for X. There's the link for members. There's the Discord. And Sensei, are you available on the phone in the next 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you. I've got an idea. I'll see you back in a minute. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves.
And each other.
Ta-ra.